I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the fake gurus, the buying courses online, the free webinars, the typical BS that you've all seen on YouTube.
Me too.
Now instead, me and another full-time affiliate marketer are going to show you all how to create your own full-time affiliate marketing business from scratch with no paid courses whatsoever.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
And the difference between this video and other videos is that we actively do this for a living. This is how we make money. We don't sell paid courses on the internet. In fact, I've invited another YouTuber. Now, this YouTuber literally documented his entire journey of buying his domain, building his websites, and now his site is generating money every single day. So in this video, there's no secret to it. We're gonna show you exactly what he did to achieve this, and we're gonna share it to you today in this video.
Yes! That's awesome!
And we're gonna go from the basics of building out your website all the way to the end of marketing it and making sure you get traffic for your affiliate marketing business. In this video, we're not gonna hide anything. We're not gonna make you buy a course. We're just gonna give you the tools that you need to build out an affiliate marketing business. So enough talking, let's go ahead and start with this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is get your domain and hosting. So for example, my dronereviewwebsite.com or whatever you want. After that, we are going to install WordPress, and WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. It has drag and drop builders. It's really simple to use, so you don't need any sort of experience whatsoever. After that, we are going to install a free theme, and then we're going to show you how to build out the websites. After that, we're going to show you how to create content for your websites, and then we'll go a little bit more in detail about the technical aspects like SEO and optimizing your website, etc. Now, there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page that looks just like this right here. And this right here is SiteGround.com. Now, I've been recommending SiteGround.com for almost 4 years now because, again, they are the fastest and the most reliable web hosting company with 24-hour customer support and also very fast speeds. In fact, I tested this company against 15 other web hosting companies, and SiteGround came up top 2 as the most fastest and the most reliable. I'm not some BS affiliate who just recommends random companies on the internet like various other blogs. I actually tested this company, so you can be certain that your site's going to be really, really fast and it's going to be up. It's not going to go down on you. And remember, 24-hour customer support. That's very useful, including some phone support as well. So here we have 3 plans. We have the Startup, the Grow Big, and the Go Geek. And in all of my plans, I recommend the Grow Big because the Grow Big option, you can host unlimited websites rather than just a single website, and that is a pretty big difference. You also get a lot more web space as well. So right here, you'll click on Get Plan. All right, now this is going to be your domain name. So for example, youtube.com or udemy.com or siteground.com. This is going to be your new web address. So give it some thoughts, talk it over with your girlfriend or whatever you got to do, whatever it is that you do, go ahead and figure it out. So right here, I'm just going to do affiliates. Here, I'll just do affiliates marketing tutorial. Maybe that's available. I don't know. Let's check. I don't think so. That's kind of, yeah. I don't think that was available here. But I'll just choose the .nets. So we'll do the .net. So most of you probably want to do the .com, but for tutorial purposes, I'm just going to do .net, all right? Just to speed up the video. I don't want to spend all day choosing a domain name. But give it some thoughts because, again, remember, people are going to see this and enter it on your website. So right here we have different information. So we have the account information, we have client information, payment information, and purchasing information. So just go ahead and fill out the details right here. So the country, right now I'm currently in Bangkok, Thailand, and it's hot as hell in Asia. So I do miss that California weather. Here we have payment information. So this is where you're gonna put in your credit card number. And then right here we have hosting services, and by default, it's going to recommend the closest data center to you. And for period, just do 12 months, guys. You save the most money, and you can always get your money back. I mean, this company offers a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason whatsoever. If you don't like them, if you just think that you don't like the name, for whatever reason, you can always get your money back. Here we have extra services. Now, I'm going to require that you guys check the domain privacy. And trust me, the reason why you want to do this is because if you don't have this right here, what's going to happen is that you're going to get all these spam, you're going to get all these people trying to sell you Russian sex pills and all this really disgusting, crazy stuff in your inbox. And you guys know, you probably received the same. So if you have that checked, people cannot find your personal information. So you want to make sure that you have this checked, because people will not be able to see your personal information, and it will be protected by SiteGround. So go ahead and fill this information out right here. And once you're done, you'll click on this checkbox, which I'm sure you're going to read the terms of service and privacy policy, right? And then if you want to get notices from SiteGround, you can click on that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and fill all this information out as well, and I will meet you on the very next page. All right, awesome. Your account has successfully been created. So once you've actually paid, it'll bring you to this page right here. And right here, you'll click on Proceed to Customer Area. Okay, so this section right here, you'll see your website, and then it'll just say Set Up Website. And what we're going to do now is we're going to install WordPress. And WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. And the big money blogs out there, they all use WordPress as well, because it's really easy to use. It's convenient. Right here, it says Start a New Website. Just click on Select. And right here, we have a few options. And we're going to select WordPress right here. So click on WordPress. Now, right here, you're going to put in an email and a password. Now remember this email and password, because this is the information that you will need in order to log into your website and to design it and to make changes and to blog. So remember to write all this information down. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this information out right now. Okay, so I filled out my information, and right here I'll click on Continue. Now right here, they're offering you a different service, or a SiteGround Site Scanner. Personally, you don't need this if you're just getting started out, but later down the road, once you become big and your blog makes a lot of money, you probably want to get this. But right now, I'm just gonna click on Finish. And right now, it is creating our website. Now, while you're waiting, let me know what kind of website you are making in the comments below. I mean, what kind of affiliate marketing website you'll be making. Currently, I basically promote a lot of software and web hosting. There's other various, niches out there. In fact, I do have another video on it as well. So let's just go ahead and wait for our site to get created. Okay, so sometimes you get a notice from SiteGround saying WordPress is taking a little longer than usual, and that's okay. This happens all the time. If your installation was successful and complete, you would click right here on Manage Sites. So it'll say you're all set. Click on Manage Sites, etc. But for those of you who got this same error, this is a very quick fix. So right here under Websites, you'll click on Websites. Click on Site Tools. So right here, click on Site Tools. That's actually the faster way to do it, but I just want to show you how you can use this at the back end. It's actually a little bit easier. All right, so this right here is my dashboard. I'm gonna refresh the page one more time right here to get these options to show right here. And if these options don't show, just refresh the page. Sometimes that stuff happens, unfortunately. Right here under WordPress, you can click on Install and Manage. So right here is our domain that we installed WordPress on. And right here, we can log into Admin Panel, and you can always go ahead and reset the password, etc. But what you need to do is click right here on Login to Admin Panel. So click on Login to Admin Panel. And this right here is going to log you into your new website, so you can actually start to design it and make changes, etc. So right here, it's saying, welcome to your new WordPress website, yada, yada, yada. But right now, I just want to click on Exit. And that's it. So as of right now, your website is live on the internet. So right here on the top left, we can click on Visit Websites. And this right here is your new website. Congratulations. So it looks like crap. It looks like nothing like it needs a lot of work, but don't worry. We're experts. We know exactly what to do to make the site look really amazing, really fast. So right here, click on Dashboard. Now there's some various things that we need to change, and I want to talk about before we even talk about blogging or any of that stuff. So the first thing that I want you to do right here is go on over here to Users and go to Your Profile. Now right here you have some options to change the color scheme. So when you're working in the back end, you might want to change the color. I like this midnight color. And the most important part right here is changing your password. So whenever you want to change your password for WordPress, this is where you would do it. So right here, generate password, and then you click on update profile, etc. So I don't want to update it, so I'm just going to click on cancel and click on update profile. All right, and also right here, go to settings, and permalinks. Now, I think by default now, SiteGround actually has it to post name, which is what it's supposed to be under. However, if your website is not under post name, make sure you select post name. And basically, I bet you're wondering why this matters is because usually when you go to a website, it says, your website dash about us, right? Or dash contact, not 202.202, etc. So this is actually very good for SEO and it makes your website look a lot cleaner. So right here, click on Save Changes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to install our WordPress theme. So right here, go to Appearance and go to Themes. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about before we do that. Under the general settings right here, I get a lot of people who speak different languages. You can change WordPress into virtually any language that you want. So you can change it into Espanol, you can change it into French, Dutch, Portuguese, Chinese, etc. So if you want to go ahead and change the entire layout of your website to your language, this is where you can do it right here. I just do get a lot of requests on people asking me for plugins, and I says, guys, it's actually for free in WordPress. So that's how you would actually change the language. But right here, go to Appearance and click on Themes. And we're going to click on Add New. And right here, click on Popular, and I'll explain what these are. So in short, guys, what themes are basically is the design and structure of your website. And you can see here from the various different themes that every theme has a different style. However, with today and new technology trends, page builders today can actually do a lot more than the themes can because the page builders can actually design everything. And the theme just kind of acts as a shell. But the theme that we're going to use today is the most popular theme out there. Now, you don't have to follow what I'm doing exactly, but later down the road, you can switch your themes. You don't have to worry about your site breaking or any of that stuff. But the theme that we're going to use is called Astra. So right here, it's called Astra. You can also get there by just typing in Astra right here. And Astra is the highest rated and the most used WordPress theme out there. So here, Astra. Oh, that's kind of weird. What's going on there? Huh? Let's see, Astra. Let's see here, Astra. Huh, that's interesting. I guess it's being a little weird there, but anyway, so this is the theme that you're going to look for right here. It's Astra. It actually has the best reviews, and it's the most installed WordPress theme for WordPress. So right here, you'll click on Install. All right, so it's installing our WordPress theme. And the great part is, guys, all these themes are free, so it doesn't cost you anything. They all have pro versions, and they're all hoping to make money, but that's strictly up to you and your business. But right here, I'll click on Activate. All right, cool. So my theme has successfully been installed. Now, you can actually go ahead and check out your website right here on Visit Websites, and you're going to see slowly that the site is starting to kind of look a little bit different. Right here we have the bar, we have a sidebar, we have a footer, etc. It looks a little bit cleaner, but there's a lot to be done here. So right here, click on Dashboard. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to install plugins. Now, plugins are essential for WordPress. I mean, every single blog out there uses plugins, and my word of caution is don't install too many because that's a quick way of making your website really slow. But the ones that we're going to install are the essential ones, and they're actually the most popular. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to install Elementor. So Elementor is the actual page builder on what we use to build out our website. So right here, we have the Elementor page builder. Click on Install Now. Also right here, we have essential add-ons for Elementor. We need to go ahead and install that as well. Now, once those are done activating or installing, you can click on Activate right here. The kind of annoying thing is that it prompts you and you're going to have to come back to the plugins page. So it's just basically saying, all right, congratulations, you installed the plugin. I'm going to close this and we're going to go back over here to plugins, and we're going to go to, actually right here, we'll click on installed plugins now because I want to show you how to delete plugins. So right here we have the WordPress starter, and we don't need this because this is actually default with SiteGround and it's not necessary for the tutorial. So right here, just click on deactivate. And if you really want to get rid of it, just click on delete and then click on OK. Now right here we have a plugin, and this plugin right here, it's installed on our website, but it's not active. So whenever you want to activate a plugin, click on Activate. And there you go. Now, in case you want to know what this is that this is an add-on for this page builder. So it basically gives you more features than the actual page builder itself. But right here, click on Add New. You need to install just a few more. So the next one we're going to install is Envato Elements. So this right here will actually give you access to tons of templates. And for those of you who are trying to find a niche or trying to build a website, this plugin right here will give you a lot of good ideas. So right here, you'll click on Install Now. All right, it's installing. Okay, and we're going to install two more. We're going to install something called Pretty Links. Pretty Links. Now, in short, what this does right here is that this is the plugin right here, and I personally use this on my websites. What this does right here, this will cloak affiliate links. And you're going to learn more about, it's like making your link a little bit cleaner. So when you get affiliate links, they're very messy and dirty. And this right here will make it really clean and really simple, and it'll make it really attractive for people to click on. Also right here, we'll type in Yoast. And Yoast is basically how your website gets found on the search engine. And you can see here more than 5 million active installs. It is the most popular plugin out there for SEO. There's also Rank Math as well. If you do want to try Rank Math, I have a tutorial on it as well, but I'm not going to really cover it in this video because I've already made videos specifically for it. So we've installed the actual plugins that we need. We need to install one more right here. And the last one we're going to install is called Really Simple SSL. Now, what this plugin does is, you see this little X mark right here that says not secure? I mean, this makes your site look really scammy, and people will get a warning about going to your website. The problem is that you do have an SSL, it's just not activated. So right here, click on Install Now. All right, okay, cool. And right here, you'll click on Activate. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this ugly minus check mark on your website, because this will actually prevent visitors from visiting your website. Go back to your account right here under your site tools. And right here we have HTTP Enforce. And this is going to give you that little green padlock on your website. So right here, you'll click on Get SSL. And the SSL, you can just use anyone. I mean, just use a Let's Encrypt. It's just like a basic one. It's just something to shut everyone up. So right there, you'll click on Get. Okay, I actually had to use the Let's Encrypt wildcard. So make sure you install the Let's Encrypt wildcard. That one actually worked for me. The other one, I just got a really weird error. You can see here how the certificate has been activated. And we can go to our website right now, and we can actually refresh our website. Now, before you do this, before you click on Activate the SSL, make sure you write down your password, because it's going to actually kick you out of your website, and you're going to have to log in. And I'm going to show you how to log into your website. So right here, click on Go ahead and activate the SSL. So right here, I'm going to enter in my login information right here. So here, I'll go ahead and enter it in. All right, and I'll click on Log In. Here, I'll click on Save, etc. All right, so we now have the SSL that's working on our website. Now, when you're working with WordPress, you're gonna get these annoying notices, and just close them, guys. It's just part of how it goes. These guys wanna make money, they wanna market to you, so that's just how it goes, unfortunately. But right here, click on Plugins and click on Installed Plugins. So right here we have Envato Elements, Pretty Links, and Yoast. So we wanna go ahead and activate all three of these. So right here, I'll click on this one, and this one. Go over here to Activate and click on Apply. And I'm going to activate all of these at the same time. So right here, Pretty Links, etc. But we're not going to use this just yet, but you will need this for your affiliate blog, because it's actually really recommended. Let's go back over here to Plugins, Installed Plugins. Make sure these are all installed correctly, and they are. So congratulations. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create some pages and also create a menu. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go back over here to Dashboard, and over here under Pages, I'll click on All Pages. Now, I don't need these pages right here, so whenever you want to delete a page, just click on that, or just click on one, click on Trash, or you can just do this, move to Trash, Apply. It's all the same thing. So right here, I'm gonna close this, these annoying notices. click on add new. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our pages. So right here, this is my home page, right? So you want a home page. So home page, publish, and publish. Right here, I'll do another page. So I'll just do plus page. And I'll just do blog, page, or publish, and publish. And then right here, I'll do it one more time, page, and then, you know, you can have a contact us page, guys, but most blogs don't. But then again, if you get some offers from people who want to guest post or want you to sell something like, hey, can you please talk about my business? I'll pay you $500. Maybe you'd want to contact us for that. So right here, I'll click on publish and publish. All right. Now right here under appearance, we'll click on menus right here. All right, and go ahead and give your menu a name. So I'm going to put Daryl Wilson menu. It does not matter what the name is because no one's going to see it. So right here, create menu. View all. I'm going to take all these pages right here and add them to the menu. Now the one that you don't need is the custom link. You don't need this one right here. So whenever you want to delete something off your menu, click on it and click on remove. And then here, I'll just rearrange this. So we have the home, the blog, and the contact us. I'll make this a primary menu and click on save menu. So in case you don't know what we just did, we just made pages and a menu. So let's go back and visit our website right here, visit sites. And now right here, you can see that we have the home, the blog, and the contact. And if I click on this right here, you're gonna see there's nothing there, unfortunately. So that's where the page builder comes in. But we need to make one more change. We need to basically tell the website, what's the first page, when someone types in our website, what's the first page people are going to go to? Well, let's go ahead and tell them where they're gonna go. So right here, you'll see customize. Click on customize. All right, and then right here under homepage settings, I'll click on this, click on a static page, and I want the home page to be home. And I want the blog page, the post page, to be blog. And then that's it. Publish, and we are all done. Awesome. So now that we've actually created pages, I mean, this right now is our website. So we have the home, we have the blog, and we have the contact us as well. Now, whenever we make a post, it's going to display right here. Later in the video, I'm going to talk about how you can make a premium blog, which is what I showed you all earlier. But right here, I'll click on home. And the next thing that we're going to do now is we are going to actually activate a plugin that will give us a barrage of templates for you to use. So right here, click on dashboard. Now right here, you have elements. And this is the plugin that we use called Envato Elements. And this basically gives us access to tons of different templates. So right here, you'll have to type in your email address and agree to the terms. You can also agree to opt in, but I personally don't because they're going to send you a bunch of email that you just don't want. But that's up to you. That's your business, you know. But right here, I'll click on continue. All right, now here I'll close this. Now there's a lot of premium templates, which means you have to pay for it. However, there are a lot more free templates that you can use at your disposal. So if you scroll down right here, you're going to see free template kits for Elementor, and you can use these templates right here to help you get started. So depending on what you want to talk about, there's a niche for virtually everything. And don't really get glued on the actual website, because remember, you can just go ahead and change some images, you can just move stuff around, and then it'll be a completely different website. So the one I chose right here is the drone one right here. So right now, I kind of just want you guys to follow me just to get you a good understanding of how to use the builder. You can come and use any of these templates a little bit later. In fact, I'm going to give you other templates that you can use from Astra as well. But for now, I'm just going to click on Drone X. And right here, we have Drone X. Now, what I did right here is you can see I made a lot of changes. So this right here is actually for a website. However, if you just make some minor adjustments right here, you can use this for your blog. And you can even use this for your blog posts as well. But right here, I'll just say create a page from I'll just import this template. Sorry. So right here, import the templates. Now it's going to import this into our library. All right, so we just imported that template. We can go back over here and then we can pick more. Whenever you import a template, it's going to be loaded into your library. And from the library, you can go ahead and make some more adjustments. Right here, I'll go ahead and select this one and click on import template as well. All right, and here I'll click on back. And I believe that's the only ones I'll use for now. We'll talk more about the other ones. We can always, I'll grab this one right here. I'll just import product comparison, just for giggles. Here we go. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and go back to template kits, back to Elementor templates, and then what we'll do here now is we'll scroll up. Over here under pages, we'll click on all pages, and right here we'll click on edit under the home section. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to actually edit the home page. So to do that, right here you click on edit with Elementor, but before you do that, right here we have some options. So I don't want a sidebar on my home page, right? So right here, I'm going to take off the sidebar, and I want this stretched full width. And I want to disable the title, meaning I don't want the page to say home. Now there's some options right here, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. So for example, right here, just to give you an example, you know when you go on Google and you see those websites, here you can just type in something like, this is the best, the best website. But we'll talk more about all of this a little bit later. This is like kind of more advanced. But for the basics, we're just going to show you how to build the website first, and then we will talk about everything, guys. Trust me. Trust me. We will all get there. So right here, click on, or first I'll click on update just to make sure this is all updated. And then here, I'll click on edit with Elementor. Now, Elementor is a free page builder, and it's what we use to design our websites. And I find that most beginners out there, they favor Elementor because it's a free builder. It doesn't cost you anything, and the amount of templates that you get is just sickening. It's tons of templates. So right here we have the Envato elements, and then we also have the templates. And then right here we have add a section. So whenever you want to add a section, you click on like 3-column row right here. There's 3 columns. Click on these little icons right here. And then from here, you can just drag in elements, drag in a text box. I'll click here, a button. There you go. Go back, and then vice versa. So I just want to get you comfortable with this, and whenever you want to make changes, you can make changes like this. So just to get you an understanding of how to use this builder, so this is how you'd basically drag in elements. So just get comfortable with it, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy to understand, but that's enough, right? We're going to delete that section. Now right here, we're going to click on this little folder right here, and we're going to click on My Templates. See, these are the templates that we actually used, that we imported. So right here we have the home page, right? So just simply click on Insert. And then right here, click on Yes. What that means is it's going to override any other things on the website. So make sure that, well, you have nothing on it. So yeah. So right when you actually upload this, right here you have page layout. You want to make sure that this is under Elementor full width. The plugin actually always switches it to canvas, which deletes the header and the footer. There are reasons for that, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. We're not talking about the theme builder whatsoever. And guys, congratulations. I mean, this is your new website. So this right here is your new website, and this is your homepage. Now, this right here is not really a blog. So we need to kind of design it and convert it into a blog or / a review website, right? So right here, I'm gonna click on this right here, and I'm just gonna type in something like new drone X, and then right here, I'll click on this, and then I'll go ahead and insert some stars. So right here we have the star ratings. I'll just drag that until it's under the blue right there. The stars are there, and I wanna go ahead and align that. Maybe rate this, I don't know, what should we rate this? 4.5, something like that, 4.5. And over here under the style right here, we can make this bigger. So right here, I'll make it bigger. And then for the content, I'll do something like, instead of a title, I can put in like you know, what we think. Instead, I'll do something like 4.5. And then on the style right here, I can go ahead and change the typography and make that a little bit bigger. All right. So also right here, you might want to type something out like read our review, you know. So right here, we can do something like read our crazy review about the new drone. It's unreal, or something like that, you know, something to get some attention. And then right here we have order now. Now, there's nothing to order. We don't have a product. So simply just say, how about this? How about instead of order now, how about read review? Right? Read review. And then right here, you can put the link. Now, we're going to talk more about the links a little bit later. So for right now, just leave it. That's okay if you don't understand. And then right here, we have a pre-sale question, right? Why don't we change this to something like buy on Amazon or buy on whatever website, because maybe people don't even care about your review. So you have to realize that people just want to buy. So we can either read the review or they can buy it on Amazon. And you would insert the affiliate link right here. But we don't have that yet because we haven't applied for any programs yet. So just bear with me and just hang tight. So going down here, we have other options. So we have like this style right here, match your style. You know, you can kind of change things if you want. You can go ahead and close stuff, etc. So I don't really need this section. So right click and click on delete. Now, whenever you want to delete a section, you can click on this X right here, or you can just right click and click on delete. And don't worry about the contents because this stuff is all replaceable. So I don't need any of these, like these things right here either. And we don't need any of this stuff either because it's just not necessary, you know? So right here we have high quality camera. Now what I can do here later is we can talk about different affiliate products on our website. So we're not just a drone website, you know, damn it. We're you know, what's the best camera for you? And what we can do here is instead of actually just marketing one product, you can kind of venture off and market hundreds of products. So right here, for instance, I'm going to insert this button right there. And then maybe right here, I'll go ahead and insert another button. And then another button. Now this is just an example. I'm just trying to get your brain open a little bit. So right here, you'll click on something like read review. Read review, right? Read review, and then here I'll center that. This one right here, read review. Center that. Now the whole purpose of this website, guys, is to convert and make commissions. Remember that. So you want to make people go where you want them to go. You never want them to be lost on your website because what's the hell the point of that? You know. So right here, read review. And then we'll go ahead and leave it like that. So here you can see that we're kind of marketing to people. So now people can actually look at these cameras and say, oh, I like this one. Oh, I'll check it out really quick. And then from there, we'll create a blog post and we can market to them. If they purchase or if they click on our link and purchase that product, we make a commission. But remember, you know, when you make these websites, you need to provide value. You need to provide something where people are just like, man, that's so helpful. Now let's take a look at this section right here. We can easily turn this up into a marketing affiliate section. So for example, right here, what can we add, right? Let me just ask you. Let's just say we want people to buy this, you know? The result was crazy. The result was crazy. I'll go ahead and delete this right here. I don't really need that. It's a widgets. It's one of these widgets on here. I'm not really sure which one, but we don't need it. And then here, I'll go ahead and drop the star rating. We'll go ahead and put in like a 4.5. And then right here under the style, we'll make it bigger. And then right here, we'll do something like, you know, 4-5 or 4.5, 4.5 out of 5, like that. Now, whenever you do something right here, you want to make sure that you're clearly marketing to them. You want to make sure that you're clearly navigating to them. So for example, right here, we have no button. There's nowhere for them to click. So we want to make sure that I'll go ahead and just delete, or I'll delete this one right here. Go back over here and go to button and drop it right there. Super clean. I mean, just look at this image right here. It's straight to the point. The result was crazy. We have this image of this drone. What was crazy? What was so crazy? I have to know what's crazy. I have to click on this, damn it. You know, so when you're designing your website, you want to make sure you create a funnel. You want to make sure that you start to navigate people and create interest and create controversy. You know, one of the blog posts we're going to make is the Mavic Pro versus Phantom. You know, why this was better. Why was it better? And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to create that interest. So right here we have click here, but instead I'll put read review. And there you go. And here I'll click on update just to make sure none of my progress is lost. And the only thing that we're missing on this page really is we're missing blog posts. I mean, that's basically the only thing we're missing right here. So going back over here, we have the new Drone X. I mean, this is a really solid landing page. Just an idea, you know, just giving you guys ideas. I know every site's going to be different. In fact, I'm going to talk to you about different layouts as well. But we're just going to go ahead and just give you some of the basics of how to do affiliate marketing. So let's go back over here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to create some blog posts, because we actually have a blog post right here, a widget right here, posts. Right here, it is the Essential Grid post grid. So right here, I can insert it, plus click on that. And right here, we have a little icon. I'll click on post. And then if I type in post again, sorry, you'll see right here that I can insert this. But the issue is that we have no posts. So right here, it says no posts found. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you all how you can actually create posts. So right here, I'll click on update. And then right here, I'll click on view page. So just to get you an understanding, this is the home page. Someone clicks on the contact us page. Right here, you would do the same thing. Edit page, and then edit with Elementor. And then you can do the same exact thing that you did on the home page. So you'd probably just want to go ahead and get a contact form plugin, or just design it however you want it, etc. But here, I'll go back. Now let's talk about the most important thing is blogging. So let's talk about blogging. So whenever you want to make a post, go to your dashboard right here, go to posts, and here I'll click on all posts. Now we have no posts. So right here, you'll click on add new. So go ahead and give your post a name. So this is going to be something like the top 10. People love that stuff. Top 10 best drones for 2020. Now I'm going to go over here and get some dummy content. Dummy content. There we go. Dummy content. There we go. Just because, guys, I'm lazy. I really am. So you're going to see that a lot in this video. So here, I'll just go ahead and copy this. I'll go back over here. And this is where you're just going to start blogging away. You're just going to start talking about what you think. So right here we go. We made a blog post, right? And then you can keep talking about, you know, whatever you want to talk about. So keep talking, etc. All right. Now, there are some things that I want to mention that when you're blogging, sometimes you're going to come across blogs where they don't even have the buttons. They actually just have the text highlighted with the link. So right here, for example, I'll double click on this. Click on this link right here, and this is going to now be my affiliate link. So for example, darylwilson.com/SiteGround70 is my affiliate link. So if someone clicks on this link and goes to SiteGround and buys something, I will get a commission. So I want to insert it into something like that. And this is useful when you do something like click here for more info. You can take this entire link and then put the affiliate link in there. Now, there's no limitations on how many affiliate links you can put on your blog. But just be mindful that you don't want to blog with a bunch of affiliate links, because that's a very quick way on how to lose your audience. But you can see here how we have all this set up. Now, whenever you want to add something right here, just click on plus, and then you can add in something like another paragraph, which is just more text, and paste it. Also right here, click on plus, you can add in an image. And then right here, you can upload the image. So right here, I have some images. So for example, I have, I just grabbed these from the internet, guys. So these don't make any sense, but we're talking about drones here. So I'm just gonna put this one in right here. All right. And you can see here that I have the actual image. Now I want to make it a little bit smaller because it's a little bit too big. And then here I can kind of talk more about it, etc. And you get the point, you get the idea. And then right here we can talk more about it, etc. In fact, you can even make the image an affiliate link as well. So right here, you click on the link right there, and you can also make this a link as well, an affiliate link, if you choose to do that. So that's just an example. But we've made this right here. Let's go ahead now and actually check out this page. Now, right here in our documents, we have the featured image. Now, this is the most important part because when they see your blog post, this is what they're going to see. So right here, set featured image. Right here, oh, Envato elements. Oh, we can actually extract it from Envato elements. You know, it's so funny. I make these videos and technology evolves so fast that it's like I can't even keep up with it. But right here, I want to go ahead and use this as my featured image. And now that everything's done, we'll click on publish and publish. And we have successfully now created a blog post. So right here, view the post, view the post. Hook, where's the hook? So right here we have the blog post, and this is it now. So right here we have the best drones for 2020. You can see here how these are actually being highlighted. And again, right here we have more content, we have the image, and then we have more content, etc. And people can leave a nice comments on your blog post as well, just like a real website. So there you go. There is the actual comment. Now let's just test this really quick. Right here, I'll right click this and I will open this in a new tab. So right here, it's going to my website, but however, it's going to be redirected because I'm using pretty links. So now you can see that people are redirected to SiteGround.com from DarylWilson.com. So what I've done is I've created an affiliate link with pretty links, and that's a plugin that you installed earlier, and I'll talk more about how to use those in just a little bit. But congratulations, you know, you've just basically created your first blog post. Now there's different ways on how you can style this. There's tons of ways on how you can style this. This is just the basics, all right? Right here, click on Edit Post. Now you've noticed on the right side, we have a sidebar. If you want to get rid of the sidebar, right here under sidebar, you can say no sidebar. You can also change the layout of this page. So maybe you want it full width contained and etc. And here, click on updates and then click on preview. So I just want to kind of get you an understanding of how you can design your website. So you've noticed here how the actual, you know, the entire sidebar is gone and now it's just full width, etc. So it's a pretty big blog post. So here you can have just tons of content of whatever you want to talk about on your blog post as well. Or you can do something like, I want a sidebar, but you know, I want a sidebar, you know, a right sidebar. And then you can kind of mix and match with these settings and see how it works out. So we'll leave it on full width contained, click on updates, and then click on view the post. So it looks something like that right there. So this looks like a similar blog right here. So you will need to actually kind of move the images around. I mean, the image is really small, but this right here is something where you want to put like number 1, best drone this, number 2, insert an image, best drone that, etc. So I'm just trying to give you an understanding of the basics of blogging. So this is how you make a blog post. Now, whenever you click on blog right here, you're going to see that all of your blog posts will be displayed right here. So that is pretty cool. Tell you what, let's make one more blog page. Here, post. Let's get you a little bit more comfortable. So this is going to be, what's another blog post? Good drones to buy. Good drones for winter, or good drones for winter. That's interesting. That's a good one, Daryl. Oof. I should run these websites. So here, I'll just put in some more dummy content under the document right here. Featured image. I'll just go ahead and throw in this picture. Yeah, this one. I guess this one right here. And also right here, you want to make sure that you have categories. So, for example, let's say you're talking about drones, right? So we're going to have a section for drones, a category for drones. But maybe you also want to talk about memory, such as SD cards, because every drone carries SD cards. So maybe you want to make blog posts that talk about memory, right? So add a new category. Maybe you want to talk about something like beta drones. So drones that are being developed right now but aren't out. So that can be something like beta drones. and click on new category. Now, whenever you have these checked right here, I'll go ahead and just click on one of these. These posts will be displayed in that specific category, and you can have multiple blog posts in multiple categories if you decide to do that. If you don't understand this just yet, don't worry about it, because I'm going to talk more about that in just a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look here. So we have the featured image, right? And then again, remember, whenever you want to insert another image, you can just type in, I believe it's enter, and then here, image, and then put in whatever image you want to add in. You can just add in something like that, etc. And then here you can kind of make it smaller or bigger or whatever you want to do. And I also believe you can go ahead and align this to the center, something like that, to make it a little bit more cleaner. So here I'll click on publish and publish. All right, and view the post. So here we go. We have the title, we have this, and then we have this, etc. So this is, again, how you just make a basic blog post. Now, again, remember, you can always get rid of the sidebar, and you can also add a lot of cool widgets to it, like a social media following. You can add a Facebook like box. You can add a contact form, all sorts of stuff you can add. But now that I've actually shown you all how to actually make blog posts and everything, let's go ahead and do something else. Let's make a premium blog. So right here under plus new, let's go to page. And here I'll just do premium blog. And I'll explain this, what I'm doing here. It might be confusing, but it's okay. So here I'll do full width stretched, disable the title, and here I'll click on publish and publish. And here I will click on view the page. Now right here, there's nothing there, of course, because I don't have any content. So right here, edit page. And the next thing we're going to do is click on edit with Elementor. All right, so here I'll go ahead and add a template. I'll just go ahead and go to my templates, and I'll just grab something really quick. I think here I'll preview this one right quick. This one, no, that's not gonna work. And this one, no, this one will work perfect. Okay, so I'll go ahead and insert this one right here. All right, we'll close these right here. All right, now this is my blog page. So I just want to grab this section. So the blog, and then meet the latest trends. Meet the latest drone trends. Now this stuff right here, I don't want any of this content. I don't want any content. I just want to steal this part right here. You see that? So I'm just kind of mix and matching what I want. And here I'll click on updates. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to actually go ahead and insert a post widget. So right here, I'll type in post. Here we have post grid, and I'll just drop it in there. And there you go. So now you can see that this is our new blog page. So one thing though that we need to do, this is so annoying. Right here under the settings right here, make sure again the page layout is always set to Elementor full width. It always changes to canvas, and canvas deletes your header and footer, which is really annoying. So here I'll click on update. All right, so here I'll click on this gear icon, or this, I'll just click on the widget. Now here we can actually design everything. So post per page, I want 3 posts per page. And then you can also do things like I want to only talk about certain categories. So I only want to talk about drones on this page, or I only want to talk about memory on this page. Do you see here how the categories now make a very big effect? So by not selecting anything, you now have all of the categories being displayed. But for style right here, we have different options. See right here, we have color and topography. You can go ahead and change the hover over. So when you hover over it, you can change that. You can change the hover card style. So here we have the actual fade in. You can zoom in or slide up, etc. We also have the read more button style. You can change this to something like black, right? I think that makes more sense. So here you can see how it says read more, and that looks a lot better. So right here, post grid style. Now here you can always change stuff. Here, for example, we can change some stuff here. We can get really creative. Now, I'm not really going to go into all this right here because this is just, this is just for craps and giggles. You can just, see how it's like dashed and stuff like that. You can go through the style section, and the style section will actually style this specific section. the content section will actually be show you what's being controlled. So this is basically saying what can show and what cannot show. So remember, content is controlling the content, style is designing it. So right here, number of columns, I want 3 columns. And then now remember, we only have 2 blog posts, so that's why there's only 2. And right here, if you want to hide the title, you can hide the title, but what the hell's the point of that? Here you might want to show, don't show the meta. Whatever you want to adjust, you can go ahead and do that. Here I'll change this to large so the images are more clear. See that? So you can see here now the blog is actually looking a lot nicer than before, you know. So here I'll click on updates, and you can also do this if you choose to actually present your blog posts. So this right here is the actual blog, and we can go ahead and, again, remember, we can go ahead and fully design it and customize it. But let's go ahead and let me refresh the page here really quick. There we go. Yeah, that was weird. Sometimes, guys, in the world of WordPress, weird stuff happens. I'm glad it happens in my videos because everyone says, Daryl, it's only me this happens to. I said, man, I get a bunch of weird errors all the time. But you can see here how this blog page just looks a lot more attractive and presentable than something like this right here, right? I mean, that's my personal opinion. But then again, I'm just giving you the tools to actually decide what you want to build. In fact, the blog that actually makes money that the guy Alex is going to show you, he uses this style, and the blog still makes money. So it doesn't really matter. As long as the content's good, it'll be found. So I've shown you all how to actually make a premium blog. And also, if you want to add this to the menu, go on over here to dashboard, and over here we'll go to appearance, and we'll go to menus, and then right here under the so where was I, Daryl? I'm lost here. Well, I'll just show you this really quick. So we're here, drones and memory. We can add this to the menu. Now also right here we have the pages right here, and the premium blog, I'll add that to Elementor as well, or the menu as well. So what we can do here is you can actually go ahead and have your topics listed on the menu, or you can actually just go ahead and put them in your blog. So it's up to you what you want to put. So you can have either option A, where you have a blog like this, right? You can have option B, where you can have a blog like this, or you can even go with option C and just put the categories here, and then people can just click on it and then read all about it, etc. So that's just an example of how you can create the blog page and how to create different styles of it. Now, the last thing I'm going to do before I turn this video over to Alex is I'm going to show you how to create a premium blog post page. All right. So by default, you've seen the blog pages we've made, and they look something like this, and they look pretty boring. I do that because, guys, I have to see if I'm recording still. Yeah, I know sometimes my recorder turns off and it's very frustrating. But let's go ahead and make a premium blog post. So what the hell does that mean? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So right here, we're going to go to post. All right, and this one's going to be something like how my drone, how my drone saved my life. Okay. Now right here, we're going to go ahead and do something like sidebar, no sidebar, content full width stretched, disable the title, and click on publish and publish. That's it. And now we're going to click on edit with Elementor. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and use the page builder now to actually build the blog post instead of actually having the Gutenberg, which is the default editor, do it for us. So right here, for instance, I'll click on this and go to my templates. And right here, I have something like, we can even do, here I have the facts, I think. So here, insert, and I'll insert this. So here we have this right here, right? Now this right here, oh, remember guys, page layout, again, Elementor full width. All right, whew, good. Glad you guys are with me there. So here we have this page right here. Now I want to turn this into a blog post, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So right here, I'll click on this gear icon, scroll down, add some stars. Guys, this is really what makes it a blog post, is these damn stars, you know, just these little stars, little fruity stars. I mean, this is it right there, you know. And then our verdict. our verdict, and then right here we can go ahead and make these stars a little bigger, style, size, and then right here you can see what happened when we tried to use this to take the fire out of our house. It saved us. Now right here we have different buttons, and if you don't like these buttons, just get rid of them. Just close them, remember? There we go, yeah. Here, I'll go ahead and just drag a button. And then here, I'll put something like buy on Amazon. So essentially what we're doing here is we're giving them the drone, right? We're already telling them it's good. We're saying how great it is. Buy it on Amazon.com. Like, what are you doing? Stupid? You know, like, are you stupid? Why are you still here on the website? Go buy it, you know? So you can have it like this right here. One thing also I want to talk about is click on this gear icon and open this in a new window. So what this is going to do is if someone clicks on this, it's going to open up a new tab and they won't leave your website. You don't want people to leave your website because why the hell would you want to do that? You want them to stay. So here you can have something like questions. Now, guys, this is just a widget. In fact, this right here is what widget? This is the tabs widget right here. So over here, you can type in tabs. And you can basically create any sort of style you want for your blog post. So right here, you can do something like, instead of pre-sale, you can talk about something like the speed. This would be something like, let's talk about billing. This would be something like price value. And then here you can kind of go ahead and talk about whatever you want to talk about. So here you can just go ahead and delete this content and talk about, whatever you want to talk about. So that's just an idea. Or you guys can even just get rid of this entire section right here. Just delete it and delete this section right here. And just simply add in a text editor like this right here. And then just start to go ahead and tell people about your problems. You know, just blog away. You know, here we go. Here, I'll just go ahead and paste it in there. And then there you go. And then maybe style, we can go ahead and center that. And then, you can just keep adding stuff to it. So you can add in another button right there to go bring them to another websites. Over here, you can even add in blocks. So let's talk about the Elementor blocks. So right here under templates right here, we have blocks. And Elementor actually has pre-designed blocks as well. And you can just insert these into your blog posts. So if you want to go ahead and talk about, these numbers, you can use this right here. You can go ahead and insert it as well. You will have to connect to Elementor's library, but they're still free. So, or you can actually use Envato's blocks, which I think are a lot nicer. So right here, Envato Elements, we have blocks right here. And blocks, guys, are essentially just sections. That's all they are, is just sections. I wish they had the, the text sections, but they don't. They're very skeptical on creating blog posts for people. I don't know why. But for example, right here we have a pricing table. Now, some of these right here require Elementor Pro. So if they require Elementor Pro, don't get them. You don't need them. Try to find something else that doesn't really require it. A lot of the pricing ones do. Maybe that's a bad example. So let's go back over here to something like, featured product. Let's see. Looks like all these right here. Oh, these ones right here don't. So something like this right here. You can insert this featured block, or you can add it into your library. And then you can insert it into your page. So you can see here now it's being inserted, and then you can go ahead and talk more about it, etc. So I'm just trying to give you the tools that you need to blog away. So if this is a way you want to approach your blog, you can go ahead and do that and just keep writing in, more and more content. Maybe right here, put in something like this. Here, I'll put in an image, choose the image, choose this right here. And then remember, we can always go ahead and make this a little bit, there we go, like that. And then here you can always go ahead and type in more content, etc. So I'm just basically showing you all how you can actually create something a little bit more diverse. So you're not really limited. You can actually use the page builder as your entire blog post, which I think is actually a lot nicer. Now, in the pro version of Elementor, they do have blog layout. So here I'll click on update, and I'll actually show you the blog layouts, because they do have blog layouts and they're actually pretty nice, but you'd have to pay for it. So here we have the post. This one's free right here, but that's really, it's really boring. But let's see here. We have posts, or is it blog? I think they're here somewhere. I thought I saw them in here somewhere. Now, a lot of these right here are pro features, guys. So if you do want access to this, I'll leave a link below where you purchase Elementor Pro. You do get access to more widgets. You do get access to a lot more things. And, you know, it's only $50 for the year. So it's up to you if you choose to get that or not. It looks like here they don't really have a lot of blog templates. So if I do come across some, I will put them in the description below, because blog posts are actually very hard to find in the Elementor community, and I'm not really sure why, to be honest. I mean, I think a lot of people that use WordPress are using it for a blogging platform. But remember, you can always use these as a blogging page, or, you know, whatever else you want to use it for. But I think they don't have any. Let me check one more time here. Yeah, I don't think they have it. I thought they did earlier. I think actually it's under blocks, which is very strange. Yeah, it is under blocks. So you go to blocks right here, and you go to single post right here. They actually have, you can see here how they have examples of blog posts that are already made for you. So you can see here how these are just really clean, really nicely made blog posts. So you can go ahead and go through that. Remember, go to blocks and then go to single post. And these are the post layouts you can use. So these are actually designed by the page builder. So this, I think, is great, especially if you are a beginner. And I mean, these just look fantastic. Just remember, you have to change the content a little bit, but you can see here how they just have that magazine feel to them. They look really, really good. So these all, you must have Elementor Pro to get. So if you do want to go ahead and purchase it and get it, you can click on it, click on Go Pro, and then you can purchase it, etc. That's up to you. But most of you have the basic knowledge now of creating a blog post. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now, I want to give you an example of my website. So let's talk about, you know, I also blog all the time, and I have a content writer. But let me just kind of give you an example of how I write content, and maybe you'll get some inspiration and ideas from it. So this right here is my blog. And right here we have something like complete WordPress tutorials. Guys, I have tons of blogs on everything. So here, let's just go ahead and just do like how to make a website with Divi. This is a very old blog post, I think. And here you can see I have the title. I have a plugin right here that actually shares stuff. Here I have a widgets. Oh, that's a little pop-up email capture. And then right here I have the image, and then I have just the content. So you can see here how featured image, content, image, and then here we have content, step 1, and then here we have an affiliate link. See that? So here we have additional blog posts on the side, deals and coupons, and then so on and so forth. So you can see here how it's just a relatively clean blog. I mean, I'm just basically showing people how to use Divi. It's another WordPress theme. And then from here, I'm hoping that I would get a commission. Once people actually read this and buy it, they can watch my, watch my blog post. And then here I follow up with a video, and then I leave it with shares, etc. Here I'll go back one more time and just give you one more example, just to give you some inspiration. So here we have the best web hosting for WordPress 2020. You can see here, I have a lot of people sharing my stuff. And then again, same thing, guys. So right here, I talk about the shared web hosting. I shared the results. SiteGround, again, is a very solid web hosting company. And you can see here how I've inserted an affiliate link. You see that? So when I insert these links, I don't always want to create buttons. You could if you want to, but that's just something I'm choosing not to use. This right here is called the Monarch plugin. It's from Elegant Themes, and this right here is also from Divi as well, and it's called the Bloom plugin. I'm sorry, yeah, Monarch plugin and Bloom plugin. And then so it's a really just clean style, and you can add these to your sidebar, which is what I want to talk about right now. So the sidebar right here, you guys can tell looks really, really cool. Later down the road, there's actually plugins where you guys can actually get sticky sidebars. So for example, right here, a name hero review. This right here is my other blog post. And you guys can see here how it's just geared for conversion. I mean, we give the price, we give the speed, we give the results, get discount, buy already. And then right here, pros and cons. And then from here, we talk about the products. And then right here, you can see how this sidebar is following, because I don't want people, I want to get them in the heat of the moments, you know? So let's say, for instance, they're looking at VPS hosting and they're thinking, oh, okay, cool, 4 gig. I wanted that right away. Okay, buy now, done. That's it. You know, now they're now going to go to this website and they're going to purchase it. And if they purchase it, I get a commission. So there is some marketing, there is some strategy to it. And the best thing I would do is go to blogs and get some inspiration, get some ideas, and see how that helps you out. So yeah, but next let's talk about the widgets. So let's go back over here to view the page. Now over here under the blog section, under the basic blog, we have this sidebar right here. Now there's tons of different plugins and stuff you can use to design this from scratch and mess around with it. And they're called the widgets. So right here under dashboard, we'll click on appearance and click on widgets. So right here we have the main sidebar. Now right here, I don't want this search bar. I don't want the archives. I don't want the meta, none of that stuff. What I want though is I want to go ahead and put in an image, right? So right here, I'll add in an image. And this image right here will be an affiliate link. So right here, I'll add this to the widgets and I'll put 10% off new Mavic Pro. And then this right here would be your affiliate link. Now, if you guys aren't still worried or you're not sure about affiliate links, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. But right here now, I'll just put in this and then click on save. Now, also right here, if you go to plugins and go to add new, there's various plugins that you can use that will work with your sidebar. So for example, social icons now, or social sharing here, or yeah, social, there we go. So for example, this plugin right here, I don't know if it works on the sidebar. I really don't. There's over, look at that, there's over 1,500 plugins. I don't really know which plugins work well. So here I'll click on install now. And the only way to kind of learn which plugins work for your website is just trial and error. So that's the best, it's the best way I can use to describe it. So here I'll activate this really quickly. And this is just to get social media icons on your website so people can start sharing your stuff. And that's very important, guys, when you're in the blogging world. People really do share content. I mean, people share my content all the time. Right here, I'll click on skip. And I want to put this via widgets, right? Via widgets, save. And yeah, so save it. Now, the best way to see if this plugin works or not on your website is just to go back to your appearance and go to widgets. And it'll display right here. So right here, there it is, social media icons. I want to add this to the main sidebar. And then also right here, social subscribe. I also want to add this to the sidebar as well. Follow us. There we go, follow us. Go to save. Now right here it's saying, please go to the plugin page to set your preference. So we probably need to say what social networks that we want it to show, right? So let's go ahead and go to which icons you want to show. These ones look good. Scrolling down here, which icons you want to do. I'll just go ahead and save that right there. I don't think we need any of this other stuff right here. And then right here, we're gonna go ahead and visit me on Twitter. So they're just asking you now what's your Twitter is. So put your Twitter there. Here, go ahead and put your Facebook page. And then here, I'll click on check. And then I'll click on save. So now we can go ahead and check it out, see if that's changed anything. So right here, we'll go to our blog. And there you go. So we have the please follow and like us. And we also have a really cool contact form as well. You might want to mess around with those plugins more to see where those emails are going. But I'm just giving you an example of how you can kind of design stuff and, you know, make your blog nicer and touch it up, etc. So I've basically shown you guys how to basically make a page. I've showed you all how you can actually, you know, make a blog post, a premium blog. Looks like right here, we forgot a featured image. How dare me? So edit post. We'll go ahead and add a featured image. Put that and make sure we have a category selected. Updates. All right. So before I hand this over to Alex, I just want to make sure that you guys understand the basics and the foundation of building your website. So this is a live website on the internet, and right now we haven't talked about keyword optimization, none of that stuff. I'm just showing you how to use the builder, how to design your sites, how to kind of control it the way you want it to look, and also design everything the way you want it to look. Now, right here we have our Contact Us section, and a quick way on how to add a contact form is just by a plugin. So right here, plugins, add new, and simply just type in WP Forms. This is actually a really useful plugin. And this one right here, 3 million active installs, this would be the one you'd want to install. So right here, I'll click on install. And activates. All right, cool. So right here, create your first form. Now what this is going to do, guys, is that this is going to basically make it so people can actually, here I'll click on create a new form, that people can actually send you information. So right here under settings, you want to make sure that under the, or is it the settings under notifications right here, you want to make sure that your email is right there. So put your email in right there and then click on save. All right. So what this plugin is going to do is that it's going to auto-generate the contact form for us. So what we'll do here is we'll go actually close this, take this shortcode right here and copy it. So this is the shortcode that you'll need. Go back over here, visit site, contact us, edit the page, and then simply just type in, you can either just insert the link right here, or you can edit with Elementor. So right here, I'll click on update and view the page. And voila. So now your contact form displays. Pretty easy, right? Really, really simple stuff. Just make sure that that email is going to the correct email. So now that I've all shown you guys how to actually build out this website, I'm now going to hand this tutorial over to Alex, where he's going to tell you more about how to start generating money and how to properly optimize your website with this affiliate marketing website. So I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, one more thing I want to talk about before I send you guys off to Alex is in the next section, we're going to use Amazon.com as an example. However, there is affiliate programs for everything, for drones, makeup, travel, gambling, beauty, etc. So whatever program that you're going to join or talk about, you can go ahead and find your niche and write all about it, etc. Now, whenever you apply to these companies, they're going to give you an affiliate link. Even Walmart says it on their website, affiliate link. So for example, this is a company I promote called a2hosting.com, and this is my affiliate dashboard. You can see here how I've generated around $2,800 in the past 30 days with around $10,000 total paid. So that's pretty good, right? So you guys can see that I really know what I'm doing here. Now this right here is the affiliate link. So what we're going to do here is whatever company that you join or niche or whatever, they're going to give you an affiliate link. So for example, Sephora, on the bottom right here, you see affiliates. You would sign up for their program. They would then give you an affiliate link. Now, when you actually go to your WordPress website, I made you install a plugin called Pretty Links. So this right here is the plugin Pretty Links, and all of your affiliate links will be displayed right here. Now I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of exactly how much traffic and clicks I'm bringing in. All right, so you guys can see here how Elegant Themes, I have around 94,000 clicks. Fiverr.com, Flatsum, it's a e-commerce theme, etc. So this is basically what you can expect to kind of see later down the road. You guys can see I have tons of clicks from various companies. Now, whenever you get your affiliate link from a company, what you're going to do here is click on add new, and what you're going to do is you are going to clean up that affiliate link to make it look a little bit more professional. So right here, go ahead and give your affiliate link a name. So this is going to be A2 hosting affiliate link. And under target URL right here, you're going to paste it and put permanent, and then go ahead and give your affiliate link a name. So this would be A2 hosting link. And then right here, you would click on update, etc. So right here, I'll go ahead and just click on update and publish. All right, cool. So now right here is your new affiliate link. So this right here would be your website dash whatever link you want to call it. So if someone clicks on this right here, it's then going to redirect them to the affiliate company. Now, again, if someone purchases it through that link right there, I will then receive a commission. So when you get your link over here, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your blog post. So this right here is an example of the company that I'm recommending. You can see here how I give it pros and cons. I give it an overall rating. And right here, if they click on it, I will then receive a commission. So when you are creating your blog post, what you're going to do is you're going to take that link and you're going to go ahead and put it into various parts of your website and also into your blog. All right, so Alex is going to show you how to insert affiliate links and everything else. And when you're actually writing your blog post, you would then just go ahead and insert it into your post. Also, you can use the page builder, which Alex is going to show you how to do in just a bit. So for example, right here, I'll put as A2 Hosting Fast. I will go ahead and insert the link and then paste it right there and then apply it. And then again, if someone clicks on this right here, I will then receive a commission. So there's various ways on how you can style your affiliate blog website. And Alex is going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. So we're going to use Amazon.com again as an example, but you can talk about anything. So when you get your link, you can follow the same instructions that Alex is going to show you. Just use whatever affiliate program or company that you want to use and promote, and he's going to help you how to, or show you how to optimize your post and get it ranked really good on the search engine. So let's go ahead and go on to the next section.
Hello, it's Alex here. Hope you're all well. Before I get started, I'd just like to say thank you very much to Daryl for asking me to contribute to this fantastic affiliate marketing tutorial. For those of you who don't know who I am, I've got my own YouTube channel as well. It's called WP Eagle, and on there I create videos all around using WordPress to build affiliate marketing businesses. My most recent series of content is around one of my affiliate marketing websites that I launched back in March last year. And basically since launching it, I've been documenting everything that I've been doing to the site, including adding content, how I've been optimizing the site, as well as the traffic it's been getting and how much money it's been earning. I'd love for you to go and check out that series of videos. You'll find them all in a playlist, and you'll find a link to that playlist in the description below this video. But let me cut a long story short. Since launching the site, I've added around 85 articles to that website. Traffic has been growing every single month, and it's earning around $300 to $400 every single month from Amazon. Now, it's still early days with that site. It's not even a year old yet. And you really want to keep that in mind when creating an affiliate marketing website, that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long burn sort of project. You've got to work on it over a period of time, maybe 12 to 24 months, before you really start to reap the benefits. So I'm going to be drawing on my experiences with setting up affiliate marketing websites and sharing them with you today in this video. Some of the things we're going to be covering include how to sign up as an affiliate with merchants, including Amazon. I'm also going to be talking about how to create content and how to come up with ideas for your content. I'm going to be showing you how to add content to your site using Elementor, and I'm going to be using Daryl's example site to do that. Once we've got that content added, I'm going to be showing you how to add your affiliate links and how to lay out your products in a really nice way to try and attract some of those clicks over to your chosen merchants. And then finally, I'm going to be showing you how you can optimize that content using your Yoast SEO plugin to try and get your content ranking well on the search engines. So there's quite a lot to cover. So let's get on the computer and I'll show you everything you need to know. First thing I'm going to show you is how to sign up as an affiliate. Once you're signed up as an affiliate with a merchant, they'll give you access to an affiliate dashboard, and they'll also give you some tools that will enable you to create your affiliate links. And basically an affiliate link is what the merchants use to track all the clicks and all the sales from the traffic that you send over from your website. The process to sign up is generally the same on all retailers. You find their page about their affiliate program, you fill in a form. They then take a look at your application. They might go and have a look at your website, and then they'll decide whether you're a good fit for them, and you'll be approved or rejected. So let's start with Amazon. A lot of people like to promote products on Amazon because they have a high conversion rate. What I mean by that is that the traffic you send over to Amazon is more likely to buy something than if you send it over to another website that maybe your visitors aren't as familiar with. Most people have got an Amazon account. Most people have ordered from Amazon before, so they're not worried about ordering products from them again. The downside to Amazon is their commission rates are quite low. I've got them up in this tab here. It does vary between different product categories, with luxury beauty being the highest rate at 10%, and video games and video game consoles being the lowest at 1%. Generally, I find with Amazon, the commission rate is going to be around 4%. If you haven't yet decided the niche or the niche that you're going to be creating a website around, then you might want to come and take a look at this table over on Amazon. You can find it just by Googling Amazon Associates commission rates. I think it'll be the first one that comes up. If not, it'll be the second one. As this may influence your choice when it comes to choosing a niche. You might want to go for something that has a high commission rate. One caveat on that is that Amazon do tend to change these rates on a pretty regular basis. So you may start promoting products at 10%, but yeah, they may change it in the future. Anyway, let's just go back to Amazon. So if I wanted to sign up as an Amazon affiliate, I just scroll right down to the bottom of the site. They've got a link here. It says become an affiliate. You click on that. You sign in with your Amazon account. Fill in a form and they'll give you instant access to your Amazon affiliate or Amazon Associates as they call it. You'll get full access to the dashboard and you'll be able to start creating links and promoting products. The process is pretty much the same on all websites. So here's Best Buy as another example. You scroll down to the bottom and have a look for the link to the affiliate program. Here it is. And then you sign up, fill in the form, and they'll give you access if they like the look of your website. If you're not sure on who you want to promote, then just do some Google searches. I've been searching for drones for sale in the US, and a whole load of different retailers have come up. You know, Walmart and this one here, DJI. And looking at them, they've all got affiliate programs. You know, just scroll down to the bottom, and there is a link there. I think these guys, they pay 5%, which is roughly around the same level as Amazon. But again, you just click on the link here, join for free, fill in the form, and off you go. Interestingly, while I was searching around for drone retailers that have affiliate programs, I stumbled across this site, which is the ABJ Academy, and they have an affiliate program, and they sell drone training courses and other drone products and services, and they are paying between 40 and 70% commission. So it's worth kind of thinking outside the box and thinking, well, what else can I promote that's not maybe a physical product? So that could be training, it could be an electronic product like an ebook or an audio book, because generally those sort of products have a much higher commission rate. But anyway, let me just show you what it looks like when you are signed up as an Amazon affiliate. I'm just going to switch back to Amazon. We'll just close those other tabs. I'm now logged in and I'm already signed up as an Amazon associate. I've been one for quite some time. And once you are signed up and logged in, you get this bar across the top that makes it really easy to create your links. So say, for example, I wanted to promote this drone here. Simply come through to the product page. And then I can click on one of these tools here. So if I want to add a text link, just click text. There is my affiliate link. You can use that on my website. I would recommend that you use the full link. It will just make it easier if you need to change your tracking IDs and things in the future. Why might you want to do that? Well, say, for example, you sell your website, or if for whatever reason Amazon reject your application to become an affiliate and you need to kind of do some work on your site and apply again, you may be issued a different tracking ID. So you're going to want to go through and change those links. It's really easy to do if you use the long link, because you can do a find and replace on all of the links on your website. So yeah, going forward, I recommend that you use the full links. If you wanted to insert an image into your content, you can come here, select the size, and then you just copy this little bit of code into your content, and it will pull the image straight in from Amazon and automatically insert your affiliate link. I will, of course, be showing you exactly how to do that a little bit later on in this video. But that's pretty much it when it comes to signing up as an affiliate. Find the merchant that you want to promote, find their affiliate page, fill in their form, submit your details, and generally within a few hours normally, and with Amazon, in fact, it's instant, you will get a notification to let you know whether you've been successful, and then you'll get access to all of your links and your tracking and any other resources that they might share with you to help you promote their website. In this part of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to come up with ideas for content for your website. And I'm also going to be showing you how to get some content created. Content is a really important part of your website. In fact, it's the main part of your website. It's what's going to bring people in to your site from Google and the other search engines. My approach to content has always been to create articles around what people are looking for on Google, and where there isn't too many other articles or bits of information already out there. So you're basically looking to fill the gaps. The best way to do this is to publish articles on a regular basis, ideally at least one a week, maybe even 2 or 3 a week if you can possibly manage that. Generally, it's going to be the more the merrier when it comes to publishing content, because you're never quite sure, in my experience, what articles are going to do well, which articles are going to rank well, which articles are going to bring in all the good traffic. For example, on my site, I've created many articles around different types of cars and the best roof boxes for those cars. And I've written an article a while back all around the Subaru Outback, which isn't even a car that I'm particularly familiar with because it's a US car and I'm in the UK. But when I look at my analytics, my Google Analytics, I can see that article is the second most popular entrance page on my site behind the homepage. I would never have been able to predict this. I just literally wrote the article because I saw people were searching for information on it. And yeah, now it's just bringing in loads of traffic. So you just got to create lots of articles and put them out there. And you'll find that a few of those articles, sometimes completely by chance, will do really well on the search engines and bring you in loads of good traffic. Now, I've just mentioned Google Analytics, and that's a great way of tracking the progress of your site. You'll be able to see exactly how people come to your site, how long they spend on the site, how many pages they view. It's a free piece of software. It's from Google, obviously, as the name implies. And Darryl will be showing you how to hook that up towards the end of this video. I'm going to put my Google Analytics up on screen now for bestroofbox.com, just so that you can see the progress of the site and so that you can also see the kind of timescales that are involved. An affiliate marketing website is an ongoing project. It's a mid to long-term project. And you can see that my site is really starting to pick up now, but I'm nearly a year into the project. I think the site's about 11 months old right now at the time of recording this video. And my view on it is that I'm going to invest at least 2 years into this site to get it to where I want it to be, which is earning 4 figures a month, with a view then to selling the site. I'm hoping that I'll be able to sell the site for a good 5-figure amount. I mentioned that you want to create as many articles as you possibly can, ideally at least one a week, if not more. But in terms of how long those articles need to be, there's no real fixed rule of thumb to this. I tend to aim for at least 1,000 words per article. Sometimes they're much longer, it really depends on the subject. But in my experience, I've found that Google does tend to favour those longer articles, those articles that deliver some really good information. Now, of course, you might be able to get away with shorter articles. It really depends on the subjects that you're writing about. But what I would suggest is that you look at the Google search results, look at what other people are publishing. And, if their articles are long, then your article's going to need to be long. If short articles seem to be ranking well, then providing you provide some good information, then the length of the article probably doesn't matter too much. So with all that in mind, let me show you how you can come up with some great ideas for content and then how you can get that content actually written. Now, hopefully you've already come up with an idea for a niche or a niche for your website. If you haven't, I'll give you a few tips in terms of choosing a niche and how you can come up with ideas now before we get started. So there's 2 different types of website that you can create. You can create a product-focused affiliate website where you're going to be talking about a certain group of products. For example, like the drone site that Darryl's created. That's a very product-focused website. It's all about drones. And my website as well, my affiliate marketing website, is all around car roof boxes. So again, that is very product-focused. I like product-focused websites because the traffic that you're going to be attracting is people that are looking for a product. They're kind of ready to buy. They've got their credit card in their hand. They just need a little bit of help choosing a product that's going to be the best fit for them. So generally with a product-focused website, you have a pretty high conversion rate and you're able to monetize your traffic a lot easier. The downside to a product-focused website is it can be a little bit restrictive. So it's difficult to branch out into other things. For example, Darryl's site is around drones and probably can't do much more than that. My site's around roof boxes. And although I do talk about bike racks and things like that, it is pretty restrictive. The other downside is it can be a little bit more tricky to attract traffic to your website. However, if you follow the method that I'm going to show you in a few moments, you should be fine. The other approach that some people take to affiliate marketing websites is to go for a more informational sort of site. So let me give you an example. So my site, as I said, is all around roof boxes. If I was going to set up an informational website with the hope of promoting roof boxes, I might go for something like, road trips and create a website that talks about all these fantastic road trips that you can go on. And then within the content there, I might be able to talk about roof boxes and, I don't know, camping equipment and car accessories and all that kind of thing. But I'm going to be generally creating content that offers valuable information. So, the top 10 best road trips in Florida, or, how to get more mileage from your car when you're going on a long journey. That kind of thing. The trouble with those kind of websites is that the traffic that you're going to attract is going to be people that are looking for information. They may or may not be looking to buy a product. If someone's searching for the best road trips in Florida, they may want a roof box, but they might already have one, or they might just not want a roof box. So it's harder to monetize, and I often see that those sites, they supplement their affiliate earnings with advertising, for example, Google AdSense, and they're all about getting very, very high traffic numbers in order to, really make some money, because the conversion rate is going to be a lot lower. So once you've thought about the type of site that you want to go for, whether it be product-based or informational, then you're going to want to get some ideas. So for a product-based website, it's often a good idea just to head over to Amazon. Let me just go over there right now. I'll show you exactly what I mean. And then just start drilling down within the Amazon categories. You can find them all here in the full store directory. So for example, here is outdoors. Let's drill down in there. So we're looking down the left-hand side here. We've got loads of ideas here. So for camping and hiking, I mean, of course, you could just go for camping and hiking, but I often find it's easier to get rankings and attract traffic if you are very specific in your niche. So it might be all around safety and survival. That might be a good one. And we drill down in there. And then we've got all these kind of things that we could create content around. So safety and survival, that could be a good niche. Let's just go back up again. Maybe we want to do tents or sleeping bags. Of course, you want to keep in mind the value of the products that you're promoting. You don't want to promote anything that's really expensive, because people don't buy really expensive stuff that often. And you don't want to promote stuff that's really, really cheap, because it's going to be hard to make any money on that. So you're looking kind of somewhere in the middle. I'm being drawn to this camp kitchen. That could be a good idea for a affiliate marketing product-based site. In fact, campkitchen.com would be a fantastic domain name. I might do a search for that in a moment. And then you could talk about camping grills and coolers and all of these groups here. Hydration and filtration, that's interesting as well. You could do a whole website about water bottles and filters and all that kind of thing, although the value of these is quite low, so I'd be kind of cautious of that. But yeah, just click around within the Amazon product categories. I'm just going to go back a little bit. All this stuff. Dig deep within it and you'll be able to come up with loads of ideas for affiliate marketing websites. If you're thinking about doing a more informational site, I always like to take a look at the Wikipedia hobbies page. Creating content around a hobby can work really well, and there are loads on this page. Loads of stuff to give you some ideas. It's often a good idea to create a site around something that you yourself are interested in. It'll just make it easier to come up with content ideas, to be able to create content, and to be able to gauge whether that content is any good. So that's how you come up with a niche. I'm guessing that the majority of you have already probably chosen a niche. That's why you've been looking for a way to create a website. But if you haven't, then hopefully that was useful, or maybe you're going to use that technique when you go on to create your second affiliate marketing website. So I'm going to head back to Google, and then we can start talking about how to come up with ideas for content. So content is going to be the lifeblood of your website. In order to attract traffic, in order for you to rank well on Google, you're going to need to keep creating fresh, useful, well-written content. So this method that I'm going to show you now is what I use to come up with my ideas for content. And yeah, by using this technique, I've always got a big list of article ideas. And I never have to think, well, what am I going to write about next? This method, I say, makes it really easy. Now I'm going to be using Google to help me generate my list of ideas. And I will also show you a free keyword tool. Generally, I'm not a big fan of keyword tools. I don't think they're that useful because you can get everything you need straight off of Google. And it's also worth bearing in mind that the data and the kind of metrics that these tools provide you with, they're not often that accurate because only Google really knows how many people are searching for certain things, and Google doesn't share that data with any third parties. So all of the tools that claim to know the volumes of searches and the competition, all that kind of stuff, they're using other data and they're kind of extrapolating it and doing some weird calculations to try and make it sort of match Google. But, no one really knows, as I say, because Google keeps that data hidden away and they don't share it. So let's start. I'm going to be doing some searches around drones, obviously, as that's Daryl's website. I'm going to see what ideas I can come up with for content. So the first method is called the alphabet method, and it's basically as simple as this. You start typing in words related to your niche, so drone, and it's already throwing up a few ideas. We see that the auto-suggest is a great way to get ideas for content, and that's what we're going to be using in this method. So I'm going to type in drone, and I'm going to type in the word for. That gives us even more ideas, and all of these searches are basically ideas for content, because we're going to be creating content around what people are looking for, with the hope that we're going to rank well on Google, because we're going to be offering information that's not already out there, or if there is already information out there, we're going to offer something better. So I've got drone for, got some more ideas, and then I'm going to go even deeper, and this is where the alphabet bit comes in. Basically just start typing in letters. So drone for A, and we've got some great ideas. You can just see how these could become really good articles for a website. Drone for a 5-year-old, drone for a 6-year-old, drone for a 10-year-old, drone for a 7-year-old. I mean, you may want to reword it slightly just so that it makes a nice article title. Something like the best drones for a 5-year-old, or our favourite drones for 6-year-olds. Something like that. As long as it's very close to the original search, Google will see that it's relevant and you should hopefully rank. Now, what I'd suggest you do is make a note of all these that are coming up, put them into a spreadsheet or something. I'll show you my spreadsheet in a moment that I use to keep track of all my keywords. So you put drone for A and then maybe B. Again, a whole load more ideas for articles. Drone for beginners, drone for boys, drone for Black Friday, for business, for boating, backpacking. Great ideas here. C, commercial use, for construction. Drone for cheap. And D, for deer scouting and deer hunting. And you can see that now we're getting quite specific. I'm just going to do a search for this one. Drone for deer scouting. We can see the videos are coming up really well for this particular search. And basically, the reason why I did a search on this one is because I want to dig a little bit deeper. And by looking at the search results, you can get an idea in terms of what content is doing well, what the competition is like, and all that kind of stuff. So it looks like videos are good for this one. So if you've got the capacity, creating videos is a great way to promote your site. If you haven't, let's have a look at what the articles look like. So we've got this article here. This is doing really well. Best drones for deer scouting and hunting guide. And then if we look at the rest of the content that's coming up, there isn't any that match it as accurate as this one, match the search term. So this one matches it pretty much spot on. Drones for deer scouting. I've done a search for drone for deer scouting, so that's pretty much accurate. But like this one, top 10 best drones, drones for hunting and scouting. Kind of. It probably is relevant, but so what I'm getting at is there isn't that much content out here that matches this search query exactly. Some are pretty close, but they're not exactly matching the search terms. So that means there's an opportunity for us. If we create content that does more closely match the search term, there's a good chance that we'll rank. So let's just have a look at this one that's doing really well. It looks like it's an affiliate site by the domain name, but we'll have a look. Yep, this is an affiliate site. So, I mean, the article's okay. It's quite long. It's got some nice big images, very big Amazon buttons. I mean, it's a reasonable article. I mean, I'd have to read it in more detail. But this is the competition. So if we could do something better than this, we've got a good chance of beating it on Google. And by better, that might mean creating something longer or just laying it out a bit better so that it reads better and looks better. He has got a video as well, though. So it might not be one we want to go for in terms of competition, but it might be. Who knows? I'll add it to the list. The next place to get some ideas after you've got all your ideas out of the search bar using the alphabet is to look at this question panel. So all these questions are ideas for articles. Let's get rid of the deer scouting for now. Let's just do drone. Here we go. What is a drone used for? What is a drone camera? So again, I would just copy and paste these into a spreadsheet and use them as ideas for articles. You might want to add more than one word, get a bit more specific. So drone range, for example. A whole load of ideas there around drone range. And it's really up to you whether you want to create separate articles around each of these questions, or maybe you want to combine them into one really nice long article. So for example, around drone range, and include some of these questions. So the article might be called, our complete guide to drone range. And then within that, you've got subheadings. How far away can a drone fly from its controller? What happens if you fly a drone out of range? How far away can you fly a drone legally? They could all be subheadings within the article. An even better way to do it is to create that really long article with the subheadings and put a paragraph or two under each one of those headings. And then also create kind of smaller, shorter articles around those specific questions, and then link between the big long article and the shorter articles. In terms of article length, you're going to want to have a mix of different length articles. The minimum is going to be around 1,000 words. And then for the really long cornerstone or pillar articles, as they're sometimes known, they might be anything up to 5,000 or 6,000 words. The great thing about this question box is if you start looking at some of these questions, it will give you some more. And it kind of goes on forever. So all of these are great ideas for articles. Now, some of them are very informational, and that's fine. You don't have to link to products in every single article that you create. Sometimes you do just want to provide some good information. So, for example, this one, do you need a license to operate a drone? There may not be an opportunity to link to a product there, but that's fine. It's going to attract some traffic to the site anyway. Let's just have a look at a few more. Yeah, there's loads of good questions there. The other area that's good to look at is the related searches. Again, loads of good ideas. Let's have a look at this drone range comparison. Oh, look, lovely snippet there. Again, we've got some great questions for articles here. What drone has the longest range? Or which drone has the longest range? What is the average range of a drone? What is the best drone? And these sort of articles are obviously great for linking off to different products. Let me just quickly show you a keyword tool that I like to use. It's called keywordtool.io. This is a free tool, though you can pay if you want metrics. But as I said, those metrics are probably not right anyway, so I wouldn't bother. You just type a word in here. It could just be one word, or you might go for two. Drone 4 is always a good one. Obviously replacing drone with whatever products you're promoting. So it's going to go off and find me some ideas for keywords. There we go, loads. They are similar to the Google ones, but this is a great way of kind of getting loads in one hit. You can just select them, tick them up there, which ones you want, and then you've got a copy and export feature over here. You can copy to clipboard or export to a spreadsheet. It's also got questions, very similar to the Google question area, and prepositions. So let me quickly get some of these keywords and put them into a spreadsheet, and I'll show you what that spreadsheet looks like. So here we go. This is the spreadsheet that I use to keep track of all my keywords. So I'm literally just copying and pasting them there, the Google questions. There's some of the Google related. Here's what I got from keywordtool.io. Then what I do is just basically have a look at these and start to group them together to come up with article ideas. So for example, this one, how far can a drone fly? That sounds like a great article title. I'd come over here and paste it in, and then add some subtitles. And again, they'll be based on what I've discovered on Google. What is the longest range drone? How far away can a drone fly from its controller? See if there's any other subtitles that we can add. What happens if you fly a drone out of range? So you can see as you start to do this, it becomes a bit easier to start to create your articles because you've got a framework and a structure that you can work to, or indeed you can brief your writers with. So speaking of creating content and writers, I generally don't write any of my own content because I'm a little bit lazy. So I like to outsource that part of things. Of course, you can create your own content. It just involves a bit of research on Google around your topic. And so once you've got this structure in place, it becomes a little bit easier to put an article together. The company I use for the bulk of my article creation is a company called Texton. It's texton.com. And generally, the articles are of a pretty good quality. I mean, of course, they need a bit of editing. I have to go through and add my affiliate links and lay them out really nicely, add tables, that kind of stuff, which I'll be showing you very shortly. But for the price, they deliver the articles really quickly, and I say, yeah, they're of a reasonable quality. And I'm going to order one right now, in fact, and you'll be able to take a look at the quality that I get back. So you just go order now, you put your email address in, you give some general guidelines for your article. I like to put something like, please link to relevant products on Amazon. That way they then include links to products within the article. Then all I've got to do is add my affiliate links. You put the subject of the article in here. I'm going to go for this one, which drones have the longest flight time. I'm only going to go for a kind of short, simple article with some products in it, rather than the super long pillar type content. This one's probably going to be around 1,000 words, something like that. So paste that subject in there. You select your word count, say around 1,000 is probably about right. You can add some comments if you like. So if you were going to include some of your subheadings, you'd put them in there and say, you know, please include these subheadings. In this box, you can enter your keywords. So I'm going to go for drones with the longest flight time. It's going to be something related. Again, you might want to pop back to Google and just see the kind of ideas that are coming up. But I'm going to go with drones with the longest flight time. You can add more than one keyword if you want. But I think that keywords are becoming less relevant in terms of how Google indexes content. It's a lot smarter than it used to be, and it's able to kind of read an article in a very similar way to a human being does and get an idea about the subject and what it's all about. So I don't think that they're as important as they were, but you know, it's often worth just to put something in that box. And there we go. You can order as many articles as you like. You can choose the quality. I generally just go for standard quality. It always comes back and it's fine. But you can try premium quality if you're feeling a bit more flush. So for 1,000 words, it's going to be $30 and it's going to take up to 4 days. So I'm going to get this ordered and, well, through the power of video editing, I should be able to show you the article straight away. And here it is. That was quick. No, it did actually take about 4 days. But here is our article from Texton. You can see they've highlighted the keyword that I put in. So it reads fairly well. You might want to reword or rephrase or rewrite certain parts of it if it's not quite in your tone or to your taste. But generally, I find the articles are fine. They've included links to products on Amazon as I asked them to. So they're ready to go. And yeah, it's pretty good. So the next step is to add this to our site. I'm going to lay it out really nicely. I'm going to add some images for these products. I'm probably going to add a nice table so that people can clearly see which drone has the longest flight time. And yeah, just get it looking really nice. So let's do that now. So let's get this bit of content added. I've got the site open in Chrome here. I'm logged in, ready to go. Before I start adding the content, I'm just going to get myself a nice image that I can use as the featured image. Featured image is the image that shows up here. I like to use Pixabay. It's a great place to get free images. So let's just do a search for drone. These all look good, actually. I'm just checking that I'm not going to use the same one as Daryl. I think that's that one, is it? Yeah, so we need to use a different one. That one might be okay. He's used that one as well, hasn't he? What should we go for? Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Let's go for that. So it's a free download. I don't need it too big. We'll go for that. 1280 by 881. I'm not a robot. Just tick that, click download. I'm going to call it longest flight time drone, as that's kind of what the article's about. There we go, we've got our image, so now we can get started. So I'm going to go up and click new post. New post. First thing is to add the title. So I'm just going to start copying and pasting. I'm going to get the bulk of this content from this Word document into WordPress, and then I can play around with it after that. There we go. Let's get our featured image. We just downloaded. So here it is. So you find that in the featured image section down here. Click set featured image. I'm hoping it's the right kind of size and kind of aspect ratio. If not, I can do a quick edit on it in a minute. Can add it to a category. Let's put it in drones. I will come back and do the Yoast SEO optimization once I've got the content added. So for now, that's probably about right. I'm just going to click publish because I'm going to switch to Elementor now. So let's click edit with Elementor. Here we go. So let's start adding our content. So the first paragraph, well, first two paragraphs, we copy them first. Just add a text editor here. Paste it in. Just checking if there's anything that needs bolding up. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. Thinking this high-end drone bit is pretty cool. I also want to add something that highlights one of the products so that it's very easy for visitors to see which one we recommend. But I'll do that at the end once I know which one's got the longest flight time. So let's add this first drone. It's the Holly Stone RC drone. I'm going to add the affiliate links after I've added the content as well. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So this bit is going to be a heading or a title. So let's get a heading. Paste that in. I think a H3 probably be okay. Maybe a H2. And medium size. Underneath we'll add a bit more text. Copy this. There we go, that's pasted in. What I'm going to do is add the image from Amazon. So let's just come back, let's click on this link. Here we are, and then I'm going to use the site stripe to get the image code. So I'm just going to come up here, I'm going to go for large, and then I'm going to highlight this code, copy, go back, and then I can just paste it basically straight into the text box. It's often better if you switch to the text editor because we're pasting code. I'm just going to paste it right at the top. There it is. Let's switch back to visual. I'm going to then click on the image and align it right. There we go, looking good. Let's add another product. Basically, it's going to be the same process. So let's find the heading. What's the next one called? It's the Q-copter drone with remote control and LED lights. Paste that in. H2, we went for medium, didn't we? Perfect. Then we'll add the text here. Like that. Paste it in. Let's get the image by clicking through to Amazon. Image, large. Copy that code. Switch to the text editor, paste it in, switch back to the visual editor, highlight the image and align right. So that's that. I'm going to do a quick edit on the video and I'll quickly add all those products. And then we'll carry on making this post look really nice. Okay, so I've got all those products added. Got the images on there and it's all looking good. One thing I have done is bold up these headings. Let me just close this preview. To do that, you just simply click on the heading, go to Style, go to Typography, and adjust the weight. Just set it to bold in there. I think it looks a little bit better. So next, I'm going to add a table. Drop a nice table here, I think, and add some details about these products. So I've gone to the widget area. Just going to do a search for table. I think this EA data table will be fine. So you need the Elementor add-ons plugin that Darren installed earlier. It's going to be perfect. So let's adjust these headers. The first one is just going to be an image. I might change that word, image, I don't know. That'll do for now. The next one is going to just be called product. The next one will have flight time. This one I'm just going to put link. It'll all make sense in a moment. So we're going to move down to content. Leave that row, because that's what starts a new row. This one here is the first column. And this is going to be the image. So again, we're going to need to drop in the site stripe. Let me just fire up my document. I knew I should have left those Amazon windows open. Never mind, let's get the image. Again, I'm going to go large. Copy the code. Just drop it into this cell text area. Actually, large might be too big. Let's go for small. There we go, that's better. The product is the Holystone, whatever. I don't think we need all of that, do we? There we go, and the flight time is 18 minutes. And then the last one, I'm just going to put view on Amazon. And then we can put the site stripe link there. Let's just go back to Amazon, get the full link. So I'm just going to add a text link. There we go, like that. So now might be a good time for me to mention affiliate links. Now I know that Daryl has asked you to install Pretty Links. Did it earlier on in the video. Let me just show you Pretty Links. I'm just going to open a tab and go into the dashboard. Pretty Links is here. And Pretty Links is a great way to manage your affiliate links. You'd simply come in here, click Add New. Give it a title, I don't know, the best drone. You put your affiliate link in here, and then you can make a nice short link here, which is what you're going to add to your content and share, which is absolutely fine. However, you can't use this with Amazon, and that's the example that I'm giving you today is from Amazon. Amazon don't like it if you cloak links, which is what this is basically doing. It's kind of hiding a link behind another one, and Amazon don't like it. However, if you're going to be promoting other companies, obviously do double check with their terms and conditions, but most of them are fine with this. And then I would recommend that you use Pretty Links because it makes it really easy if you need to change any links going forward. You can change them here and it'll obviously update across your entire site. But with Amazon, you are going to need to insert the links directly in, the Amazon links directly into your content. So for now, I'm not going to be using Pretty Links. Let me just close this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll carry on adding some more products to this table. I'll do a little edit. But while I've got that affiliate link in my clipboard, I think we should add a little button just below the product here, so people can click straight through. So I'm going to go back into the elements, going to search for button. There it is. I'm just going to use the standard Elementor one, drop that in, put that affiliate link in that I've still got in my clipboard. Perfect. Change the text to view the, and then I'm going to copy this name in. View the, oh, hang on, it didn't copy it. Let's put my affiliate link back in. I want this bit of text here. Maybe it's better if I copy it from here. The Holystone RC drone. I'm just going to copy that, put that into the button, and then on Amazon, like that. Now, don't be tempted to add an icon. If you come into the icons, you might be able to find an Amazon icon like this one, which, you know, would make the button look really nice. However, again, Amazon don't like it if you use their logo or any of their trademark stuff in links or on your website or anywhere in general. So don't do that. Otherwise, again, you might get in trouble. And when I say in trouble, basically what will happen is Amazon will kick you out of the affiliate program, which will be a right pain, and then you have to reapply and all that. It's a nightmare. So you've got to be really careful with Amazon, and they've got lots of terms and conditions. But the two main ones you need to take away from this is don't use their logo and don't cloak your links. Anyway, so that's a nice button. Let's just align it center. I mean, the icon that we could add is the link one. Do they have a link one? Yeah, like an external link icon. Just so that people know that it's going to send them off. I think after is better. And we just need to click on these link options and make sure that it opens in a new window because we don't want people to leave our website. And it's always a good idea to add no follow to affiliate links as well. So again, let me do a quick edit. I will add the rest of the buttons. I will add the rest of the products to the table. I'm going to do that by simply adding a new row. I'm just going to click duplicate on this row here. Drop it down, and then I'm just going to duplicate all this stuff and then change it. I always find duplicating is often easier than creating stuff new. Because when you've done all your formatting and all that stuff, it carries it over. Like that. Oh. Okay, so I'm not too keen on the grey background there because it's a lot of the images are on a white background, so it looks a bit weird. I'm going to adjust that in style, content style. I guess it's this background colour here, even row. Let's just set that to white. Oh no, it's not the even row, it must be the odd row. This one here, this grey. No, that's the text. There we go, just set that to white. I think I've changed that font now, haven't I? That font colour. Let me just copy this one in so they're all matching. There we go. So yeah, I'll go through and I'll add all the rest of the products. Let's do a quick edit. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so it didn't take too long actually. A little bit of copying and pasting and moving stuff around, but here is our table. Now, I think we need to just do a little bit more styling. I've obviously got rid of that grey colour, which I think looks fine, but there's no kind of grid lines or anything. So we should probably do that. I've added all the buttons. They're looking good. So let's jump into Elementor again. One other thing I should say is that I've had to purge the SiteGround cache a few times. And you might need to do the same. If you make changes to your page and you don't see those changes reflected on the page, it's a cache problem normally. So just clear that and you'll be fine. But let's jump back into Elementor. And I'll just show you a couple other things that I've done. So importantly, I have set the links, the view on Amazon links, to be open in your window and add no follow. I don't think I did that a minute ago, so just make sure that you do that. I've bolded up the two drones that have got a 30-minute flight time because that is the best flight time on here. And to do that, just simply added these bold tags, a little bit of HTML there. So a little B in the sharp brackets and then a little B with a slash at the end. Bolds up the time, makes it look good. But yeah, let's just play around with the formatting a little bit on this, the styling I should probably say, on this table. So the first is the header style. I mean, the colour is okay, I guess. Doesn't really match the rest of the site, but we can adjust that to be whatever you like. Maybe it doesn't even need to be a colour. Maybe the light colour's better. Dark colour. Green. Well, I like dark green. I think green is always an appealing colour. So that looks quite nice. I'm not sure about the font. I think it might look better if it was normal. At the moment it's bolded up. That's better. Also wondering if the size maybe... The thing is that flight time has dropped onto 2 lines. I suppose that's not a big deal. Let's just take that out and just put it back to what it was. That's fine. Of course, we can change the font family if we want. Default's probably fine. Okay, so let's add those grid lines. I think that'd be in content style. Border type, let's go for solid. Okay. Let's set a nice kind of grey colour. I think will be fine. A nice light grey. Something like that. And we can adjust the width here, 1 pixel, or just 1. whatever it is, it's going to be pixels. Let's update. Okay, that's updated. Let's have a look at the page. I'm going to click View Page in this part of the Elementor menu. There we go. I think that looks a bit better. I'm liking the green. Wondering if actually the green needs a bit of grey border as well, because it looks like it's kind of on its own there with the white border. Let's do that quickly. Let's just jump back into Elementor. That'll be in the header styles, won't it? So header, style, header style, border, solid. I'm going to just copy the colour from the content one. So to copy colours, just go into the colour. They will have a colour code. You can just copy that. It's called a hex colour code. Go back to the header, solid, set the colour here. Just going to paste it in. So it matches. Perfect. And then we set it at 1, didn't we? There we go. Let's update. Okay, that's all saved. Let's have a look. So this article's really coming together now. It's looking really nice. I'm just going to add a couple more headings at the top here. One above this table and one above this text here. I'm also going to add an affiliate disclaimer or disclosure. I don't know, whatever you like to call it. Basically, you just need to make it very clear that you are an affiliate and you might be getting paid if people click on your links. If you're in America, this is very important because the FTC are quite strict about this. And Amazon are also quite strict about it. So you just need to be very clear that you're an affiliate. So I'm going to add a little notice at the top of the article alongside some headings. So let's do that right now. I'm just going to pop into Elementor again. Let's add the disclosure first. So I'm going to use the Elementor alert widget to do this. I've actually got some text in my clipboard ready to go that I copied from my affiliate marketing website. Feel free to copy it for your site. It's just some text that just basically says, yeah, we might get paid. That's all it needs to say. And the title needs to just be something like, we're an affiliate. I like the green one, so I'm going to change it to success. People can close it if they want, but actually I'm going to get rid of that. They have to see it and they can't close it. That way we will ensure that we're 100% compliant. So that's that. Let's add a couple of headings. So let's pop into widgets, heading, put one above there. Put something like drones with long flight time, buyer's guide. That way I get another keyword in, which is drones with long flight time. And yeah, I think it just breaks it up a bit. It's a little bit big. So let's knock it down to a medium. That kind of matches the rest of the headings. Also going to bold it up so it matches. So into style, typography, weight and bold. Actually, it might read better, mightn't it, with just a buyer's guide. Just going to duplicate that so I can move it down here and keep all the styling, and then I just need to change the text. Just going to put something like overview of featured drones. So let's update. So one thing we need to do that's very important is check what this looks like on a mobile phone. You'll find that a lot of the traffic you get to your website is from a mobile device. So with Elementor, that's quite easy. Come down here and select mobile. I would recommend that you also look at it on your actual mobile phone just to see what it looks like. But if we scroll down, we can see there's already a problem there with the table. We're losing the right column. We'll fix that in a second. There's also a little issue here with the text being squished against the image, that one as well. So let's fix this now. Pretty easy. We'll start with this table. Let's give it a click. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the font size on mobiles to try and make this a bit smaller. Try and get it all to try and get it to fit. So we're going to style. There is a responsive option here which you can turn on, which I'm not too keen on. It makes the table look a bit weird. So I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to reduce the font size. Let's start with the header. Now it's already selected the mobile option here because we're in mobile view. So let's adjust this. I'm wondering if an EM might be better. Okay, that is a little small, but I think it'll be fine. Maybe if we bold it, it might be better. Still read it. That's okay. Let's go into the content styles. Again, into typography. Switch that to EM. And then move this slider about till it's looking all right. There we go. I mean, the images are a little small, but I think they'll be fine. At least the table fits nicely. Let's adjust this. Now, this isn't quite so easy because we've got the image in with the text, which is kind of the only way that you can really add Amazon images without it all going a bit weird. So what I think I'll do is I'll make the image a little bit bigger so that it fills this width here and pushes the text below. Now, the size of this image is actually determined by the bit of code that we pasted in from Amazon, so we're going to have to adjust that now. Don't worry, I know it's kind of codey and stuff. Looks a bit techie, but it'll be fine. And this is quite a useful thing to know, actually, that you can kind of customize the size of your Amazon site stripe images. Basically, what you want to look for in this code here is this, the format equals underscore SL250. This 250, I think, is the width. So if we up it a little bit, maybe to 300, aha, there we go. See, that looks better now. On the desktop, it's going to be fine because it's just a bit bigger. It's perfectly fine. So let's switch back to mobile and have a look at the other images, see what they're looking like. Okay, this one needs a little adjustment too. So into the text, looking for format SL250, and I'm going to up it to 300. Perfect. Format 300. I think you get the idea. Let me do the rest. I'll do a quick edit. There we go. They're all done. Let's update. So that's looking really nice now on mobile devices. So let's switch back to desktop view and just check everything's still in order. Yep, looks perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That one's gone a bit big. What's happened here? Let me just double check. Oh, I've put 3,000. Wow, that'll be why. There we go. So there's one last thing I'm going to add at the top of this article. I'm going to add an editor's choice box so that when visitors hit this page, it's very clear, it's very obvious which product we think is best. So they don't have to read the article. If they don't want to, they can just click straight through to Amazon and buy. So I'm going to borrow one of Daryl's layouts for this. I'm just going to open this post in a new window. I think it's this one. Yeah, I want this thing. I'm going to basically repurpose this at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into a template so that we can use it all around the site. So I'm going to edit with Elementor. I'm going to come up to the top here, these 6 little dots, I should say. I'm going to click Save as Template. I'm going to call it Editor's Pick. Click Save, and then it adds it to my templates. Perfect. Okay, so let's close this. Let's go back to our article. I'm just going to refresh this page so that it loads that new template. So make sure you've saved before you do that. I'm going to click on the little plus here to add it above. Click on the template button, which is this grey one. Go into My Templates. There it is. I'm going to click Insert. Ask me if I want to insert document settings. I'm going to say no. And here we are. So I'm going to change this to say Editor's Choice. Or Editor's Pick. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Just going to adjust these stars slightly. You've got to be really careful with stars. And Amazon, they're a bit funny about them. They think you're kind of ripping off their stars. They don't like it. So I'm just going to make it clear that this is our rating. The drone I'm going to go for is this DJI one. It's got 25 minutes flight time. That's pretty good. Okay, I think I need a little heading in here. So let's go and add a little heading. I'm going to go for the DJI drone. It's got 25 minutes flight time, this one. You just copy the name of it. Drop it in here. Make it a little smaller. That's okay. Maybe bold would be good. There we go. I think I'm going to move the button over here. Little bit of blurb here, just a fantastic, oh, if I can spell, will be all right. Drone with 25 minutes flight time. If I can spell minutes, will be fine. There we go. Wondering if that might be better over there. No, we'll keep it over here. Need a full stop. Maybe this will look better over here. It's not kind of lining up as I'd like. Let's add the image. We need to remove this image. Let's just delete that. I'm going to add a text box. Let's come and grab the image. Grab that bit of site stripe code. Put it in here. There we go. That's not looking too bad now. This needs to move down a little bit. We could do that with a spacer probably. Reduce that down. There we go. That looks good. Maybe center that. Yeah. And then finally, we obviously need to add our affiliate link. I'll probably go and find that down here. This one here. Just copy that into my clipboard. Come into this button. Paste it in. Make sure that it's opened in a new window and add the no follow. Let's add our little icon. Why not? Perfect. After. Let's save. I think we're done. We should just double check what it looks like on our phone. Looks good. Looks good. Really good. Let's view the finished article. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So now it's all finished. We should probably just check our SEO settings in Yoast. So to do that, we can't do it within the Elementor area. We have to go back into the kind of WordPress default edit post screen. Gutenberg, I guess you could call it. So if we scroll down, we've got our Yoast SEO bit here. We need to set our focus key phrase, which is basically going to be the title of the article. Which drones have the longest flight time? That's the question that I want to start ranking for. So it's given us a little orange face. Let's have a look at the analysis. So it says there's no internal links. That's true. I've not linked to any other content because I don't really have any other content to link to. But it's a good idea to link to relevant articles on your site, kind of link them all together so people can easily travel around within your site. Key phrase and introduction. Your key phrase or its synonyms do not appear in the first paragraph. Okay, so that probably needs adjusting. The meta description, that's important. So let's add that here. I'm just going to repeat it again. Need to capitalize everything. We've searched for the best drones with the longest flight time. Our buyer's guide makes finding the perfect drone for you easy. It's a little bit long, but I think it's fine. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's have one final look at the article. So there we have it. There's our finished article. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I think it's looking really good. I'm just going to end by quickly talking about SEO. So we've just done our on-site SEO using the Yoast plugin where we optimized around a particular keyword. The other side of SEO is called off-site SEO. And that's basically where you try and encourage people to link to your site from their website in order to raise your reputation with Google. Google basically counts up all of the links that come to your site and it sees each one as a bit of a vote of confidence in your site. And basically the more you've got, the better your site will rank. There are other factors involved, like for example, where those links are coming from. If they're coming from a site with high authority, that will carry much more weight and have a bigger effect on how well your site ranks. Now, by adding good quality content, you will naturally attract links from other websites and from other places like social media. But you can speed up the process by doing a few different activities. Now, this is obviously quite a big topic, and I'm only really going to just scratch the surface in this video and just give you a few ideas. If you want more detail, do check out my channel. I've got quite a few videos on SEO and on building links to your site. One way that works really well is building guest posts. So the process is basically you go out on the internet and you find sites that complement your website. Here's an example guest post for my site, bestroofbox.com. I basically reached out to sites that complemented what I was doing. So I was looking for anything to do with skiing or snowing or outdoor trekking or camping. This site here is all around skiing and snowboarding. I got in touch with them, had a bit of a conversation with the site owner, and basically offered them this article, which was all around how to travel with your ski gear. I said you can have this article for free, and they were up for it. And basically it's got a little link here that links back to my article on bestroofbox.com, which is all around skis and snowboards again, but obviously from a roof box point of view. And yeah, that's a link back to my site. It's a good link. And yeah, basically that's how the guest post process works. You find sites that complement what you're doing. You start a conversation with them, and then you offer them a fantastic bit of content for free on the condition that they keep a link in that content back to your site. If you don't fancy doing it yourself, you can always pay a company to do it for you. I've used a company called The Hoff a few times, and they provide a guest post service where they'll actually write the article and they'll approach relevant sites for you. Other link building I've been doing to my site include pinning graphics to Pinterest. So you basically create a nice image in something like Canva, add it to your blog post, and then pin it onto boards on Pinterest. I've also built some links using some of the question and answer sites like Quora. So to do this, I've just been searching these sites for relevant questions, and then I've been offering a good answer to those questions, which of course includes a link back to my site. In order for this to work, you do need to provide some high quality answers that do actually add some value to these sites, and if you do that, your answer should stick and should not only generate a link but also provide you with a little bit of traffic. Social media can be a great way to create links to your site. So for my Roofbox website, I've created a YouTube channel and added a few videos which include links in the description back to the site. So there's a few ideas there to get you started on your link building. However, I will say this: if you follow my advice on creating content around long tail searches, around those questions that people are typing into Google, you probably won't need too many links in order for your site to start ranking reasonably well on Google. The reason I say this is because those searches generally don't have much content around them. They're fairly low competition. So if you provide some good content, Google will acknowledge that and you will rank quite well. So that brings me to the end of my part of this video. Hope you found it useful. I'd love to see you over on my channel at WP Eagle. Do drop by and leave me a comment. I'll do my best to reply to as many comments as I possibly can. And I wish you the very best of luck with your affiliate marketing website. I'll see you soon.
So congratulations, you all know how to create a website, and you all know how to create blog posts for your affiliate websites. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go a step further and talk to you about exactly what you have to do and things that you should look out for while you are messing around with your blog and everything else. So first off, let's talk about the actual blog itself. So in case you want to get some ideas of, okay, Daryl, I know how to write the blog post. How many words do I write? What are the rules here? Like, how can I get more people engaged? So generally, you can see here how I have a blog post, and it's geared specifically for affiliate commission. So I have a picture of a theme. I talk about the theme. I give the name of the theme. I talk a little bit about it more, and then I give a link to purchase it. And if someone clicks on this and they go ahead and go to this website, I will then receive a commission. So this is generally how the affiliate marketing blogs work. So you want to make sure that people are engaging. Now, as of 2020, Google introduced a new algorithm, and I read about this on some blog posts, where Google will actually rank you based off how long people are scrolling down and reading and also engaging on your content. So every year Google's algorithm updates, and Now they want to see, okay, are people just going to this page and leaving? Because that's called a bounce rate, and that's basically bad because that means people aren't engaging in your content and they think it sucks, so Google pushes it down. So that's pretty much how it works here. So for example, I come to this blog post, I'm reading it, and you can see here I have a picture, I have some content, I talk about it, buy the theme, etc. Now, if you're going to talk about words, how many words should a blog post be? Anywhere between 500 to 5,000. You know, it really depends on what you're writing about. And you always want to make sure that you interlink your articles. So, for example, if I'm talking about WordPress or a page builder, I want to go ahead and link another article back to the page builder article. So you want to interlink your articles together. Google loves interlinking. And if they see that on your website, they're going to rank it more valuable. They're going to say, okay, this site actually knows what it's talking about. It has different topics. People are engaging in it, etc. And this is exactly how it works. So you can see here how I just have a basic affiliate marketing blog post, and I have images, and then at the end right here I have like this article where people can go ahead and sign up. Now I have around 30,000 people subscribed to my email list, and it's because of little things like this right here where people can join the newsletter after they read the article. So this right here is an example of an affiliate marketing post. So this one actually generates me affiliate commissions. So if you're gonna say to yourself, well, Daryl, you know, does this make money for you? Yes, it does. So this again is a good example, and you can go ahead to my website and check out my blog and just kind of get the idea of the structure of everything I'm doing, and you can apply it for your own websites. And also make sure to include images, guys. I mean, everyone loves images. You don't go to a blog post with no images whatsoever. I mean, 2020, we have like the short attention span. We want to see images. We want to see graphs and stuff like that. Now, this right here is another example of a blog post. So this right here is for my reviews. So this right here is for blog posts where I talk about top 10 this, top 10 that. This right here is for specific reviews. So you can see here how Divi theme review, I give it a score and people can click on it and purchase it. Now you can see here how I have around 47 shares. I have pros and cons, and I'm actually providing value, guys. That is the most important thing. You have to provide value. I mean, imagine you're coming to this website and you want to know about Divi, and you know after a while after reading it, it's just some BS. It's like, oh, this is some crap. But if I actually show you everything about it and go over it in detail, you could possibly make a decision. You're going to say, wow, like I can actually go ahead and use this. Here, I'll go ahead and click on visit sites. And then on top of that, oh, I get a discount. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I mean, I make around, I want to say around $5,000 to $10,000 a month off this affiliate program. And it's because of blog posts just like this. And it's also because of my YouTube channel as well. Let's not forget that. But in general, this right here is an example. Now, right here, I'm going to go ahead and search Google for it. So Divi theme review right here. Now, Divi theme review is actually a pretty competitive keyword, and I personally should probably focus a lot more on this keyword, but I think I'm somewhere on the lines of rank number page 3 or page 4 or something like that, because people are sharing my content. It looks like right here, I might be on page 4. There it is. So page 4 right here. And that's actually not bad because my blog's relatively new. I've only been working on it for about a year, and I do have a lot of traffic from it. And now let's talk about that next. So let's go ahead and close this really quick. Now this right here is a plugin called Google Site Kit. Now this plugin was invented and created by Google itself. And what this is going to do right here, it's going to show you your users, the sessions, the bounce rate, etc., etc., and the session duration. Now, a bounce rate is basically when they come to your website and they leave right away. And bounce rates are generally not good. So the lower it is, the better. This right here can be considered somewhat of a high bounce rates, but then again, maybe not. The session duration is actually pretty good. I mean, 2 minutes for every single user. That means they're kind of engaging right here. And right here, you can see the number of page views and the number of visits and also the bounce rate. So it looks like I have the lowest bounce rate on, of course, the free stuff. So where I'm giving out free Divi child themes and free this, I have a low bounce rate, meaning people like to stay on that page because everyone loves free stuff. And when you write about your content, guys, you need to be a mix of both. You need to talk about free content and also paid content, and also kind of mix and match both of them together, because you don't want to be an article or a blog only talking about paid stuff. However, if you're in a niche where you're only talking about paid stuff, like something where you're talking about iPhones, that is fine. But for me, I mix and match both because I'm in the software industry, so I kind of talk about both. Here you can kind of see that we have, you know, where my traffic's coming from, etc. And there's all sorts of different things I can look at on the dashboard. I can see the number of clicks. I can see the number of impressions. I can see the visitors for search. So this plugin right here is called the Google Sitekit plugin. And let me just go ahead and show you where it is really quickly right here. So I'll go to plugins and go to add new. Now there are other plugins that offer this, but this one's free. So Google Sitekit. There it is. So this one right here, it was just created by Google itself, and it has around 200,000 active installs. It's a relatively new plugin, so it's going to be updating as time goes on, and etc. But it's a great free way to watch the traffic, watch what pages are being clicked on most, watch what links are being clicked on. So it is a great way to see how your blog is building. And this right here, it connects with Google Analytics, because you've probably seen Google Analytics before, but with this plugin, it brings the Google Analytics in your dashboard, so you don't have to keep going to Google Analytics and checking out your traffic. Now, in case you don't know how to install Google Analytics, I have a full tutorial on Yoast right here, and this is basically going to connect your website with Google to watch the traffic, to watch where they're coming from. It's going to give you all the analytics to make sure that when you're writing your content that you're actually getting visitors, you know. Now, there's an additional plugin that you can use. It's called Monster Insights as well. Now, this right here is very similar to Google Sitekit. It is a paid feature, but generally I've seen it being advertised, and the thing I like about this right here is that it does show you how many links are being clicked. It doesn't give you all the information, but then again, it's still a very it's still a very helpful plugin. It connects Google Analytics, and it gives you a lot of insights and tells you things to do, pages to work on, etc. So if you are interested in this plugin right here, you can go ahead and check it out. I think it's like $30 or something like that. But quite honestly, I would just probably get the Google Sitekit, wait. And if you do get a lot of traffic, maybe you want to switch over to Monster Insights or check it out. But again, for most of you starting, again, don't go crazy. Don't buy a bunch of stuff, guys. You're just getting started out. You want to keep your costs as low as possible. So now that I talked to you about the general blog post, I showed you how to watch your traffic. Let's go ahead now and talk about other things like keyword tracking. So when you are writing your blog post and you're writing your articles, you might be asking yourself, Daryl, I don't know how this is ranking. You know, I don't know what's going on. You know, if I'm writing content right here, where's the actual keywords being ranked? Now, there's various tools that you can use to kind of watch where your keywords are. So one of them is Ahrefs, and Ahrefs is a pretty popular keyword ranker. So what this is going to do is that it's just going to basically tell you the keywords that you're trying to aim for, where are they in the search engines. It's going to give you tips on maybe content to write about, things to work on, etc. Keyword research and everything can be a little tedious at times, but these programs make your life a lot easier by giving you just so much analytics about your work, and it'll kind of help you throughout your journey of being an affiliate marketer. So keyword trackers I recommend are Ahrefs. There's also SE ranking as well. And what they're going to do is they're going to watch your competitors. They're going to watch pretty much everything here, and you can just go to their website and get an idea. Now, the reason why competitor tracking might be interesting to you is because when you're writing your content, you might want to look at your competitors to see, what are they writing about? You know, what's their plan right there? And you can get ideas and inspiration, you know. So sometimes there might be something that you don't really know what to write about. These can give you some insights on keywords to rank for. Now, let's also talk about one more thing right here. So I'm going to type in something like best diet pills. Here we go. You can see I've already looked for this right here. Now, in case you don't know what to look for with keyword tracking, like, Daryl, you know, I'm in the weight loss stuff, but, you know, what do I write about? You know, losing weights for this. I mean, there's so many keywords that you can get ideas from. A good thing to do right here is whenever you type in a keyword, just go to the bottom of the page. And this right here are related searches to best diet pills. And you can keep going through these, and these can be your articles. So if I go right here and click on guaranteed weight loss pills, you're going to see that people are already writing about that specific niche. So, you know, weight loss supplements, best weight loss pills, things that are related to that. You know, we guarantee weight loss, which is total BS. I mean, no one can guarantee that, but this might get clicks. You know, it might actually get searches. So, and also Alex did talk to you about other ways to find keywords. You can use Google Insights as well. Google Insights, there's also, no, the Google Keyword Planner. You know, Google Insights is for page speed. Sorry about that. But Google, the Keyword Planner, you can just type in something like best diet pills, and it'll give you a list of keywords to talk about, and those would be your articles. Now, also when you're writing your articles, I did mention that they want to be around 1,000 keywords, or I'm sorry, they want to be 500 to around 2,000 characters, words, something like that. You want to keep your keyword density below, I want to say 4%. Now, keyword density is your actual keyword. So this right here is my keyword, Divi Theme Review. So I want to rank in the search engine for Divi Theme Review. However, I don't want Divi Theme Review to show up more than 4% of my article, because what Google thinks that you're trying to do is they think you're trying to keyword stuff. And like, for example, someone makes an article, Divi Theme Review, like 1,000 times. That's actually going to push you down in ranks. It's not going to help you. Google wants to see that your content is valuable and relative and that it makes sense. Because back in the day, guys, before the Penguin updates, it was all about spamming. It was all about spamming backlinks, spamming keywords, and Google has definitely changed everything since then. So again, some tips of advice. You want to interlink articles, keep them around 500 to however many words you want. You want to keep the keyword density below 4%. And there's various other writing articles or websites where you can use, like iWriter. Alex did show you some, but there's tons of writing websites where you don't have to write it yourself, because writing articles can get very tedious. But if you have the time and you want to do that, you are more than welcome to. So now another thing that's very important, guys, is guest blogging. Now, Alex did cover this a little bit, but guest blogging, you're going to find out people come to your website and say, hey, bro, do you want to exchange articles? Do you want to exchange links? And they're not scammers at all. And they're not people that are trying to take advantage of you. They're people that are trying to work with you for both benefits. So, for example, right here, guest blogging is where you write for another website and they will write for your website. Or you can write for just their websites, and the trade-off is that you're going to write an article for them, but you're going to get a link back from their websites to your websites. And various companies offer this, like Elegant Themes. You know, Elegant Themes offers this. So Elegant Themes blog posts. So right here, let's just go to Elegant Themes really quickly and just kind of touch base of what exactly they're doing. So for example, right here, the Divi Community Meetup. So this right here is a content writer that's writing for Elegant Themes. And a lot of the times, they're actually guest blogging. So they're writing for Elegant Themes. In exchange, they want a link back to their website, because this website has a lot of traffic, and they also have a high domain authority, which I'll talk to you in just a bit. But a lot of these are just created by random, not random people, but people looking for a backlink or something, because if you get a backlink from a very high domain authority website, that can boost your ranking up very much. In fact, if you have like 30 or 40 really high ranking websites vouching for you, that's technically what a backlink is, kind of, in a sense, then you'll actually rank a lot higher. So guest blogging is very important. It is a big part of SEO, etc. So if you do come across people that want to write for your website, in exchange get a link back from your website to theirs, that's what they're trying to achieve. And you can go to various websites and ask. I mean, it's part of the content era, because what Google wants to see is that you're engaging with other websites. You know, are you participating? Because this is kind of a big popularity contest. Whoever gets more backlinks from credible resources and is engaging with other communities and websites, they will go higher in the engine, because Google thinks that they are more valuable than websites who just isolate themselves. So that's a quick rundown of guest blogging. And there's various websites where you can actually pay for guest blogging. I mean, accessibly right here, you can get some really high domain authority backlinks. Now, also when you are talking about affiliate marketing and links and stuff like that, you're going to come across a few keyword terms that you might not understand, like no follow, do follow, and domain authority. So a no follow backlink is basically a backlink from one website to another, but it doesn't provide any juice. It doesn't really give you any points as far as Google's concerned. So that's basically saying, hey, bro, give me the backlink. And once you get the backlink, you only receive the traffic. You don't actually get the juice, the benefit from it. A do follow backlink is the opposite. So you get everything. You get actually the juice, you get the traffic, and you get the points, I guess you want to say, from that specific website. Now, the higher the domain authority, the better it is. So right here you can see that this company right here is a 89 out of 100 domain authority offering do follow backlinks. So if you have a bunch of websites that are, quote, vouching for you, then in the end of the day, your site will go higher in domain authority. Okay, let's check out Ahrefs. The other website was a little weird. So here I'll just go to Amazon.com and check the website authority. I am not a robot. And right now it's analyzing the domain authority for Amazon right here. And the domain rating is 96. Now, generally every website starts from 0 to 100. And the higher domain authority is, the more points it has. So if this company were to publish a blog post, it would usually rank the #1 because Google determines that their blog post is so relevant that when they publish an article for a specific keyword like best chairs for men, it's going to rank really high really fast. And that's because they have a good record. They have a domain rating that's 96. And you can think about that as a record. So the better the domain rating, the better the record, the higher blog posts will go up. So that's where kind of guest blogging is pretty important because guest blogging will give you a higher domain authority as a result. So that's just something to consider. Once you become a little bit more established, you want to do that a little bit later. And you want to make sure that you're exchanging links or getting links from companies that are like maybe domain authority 40 or better, or even 30 or better, 20 or better. They're not really beneficial, but you can get some, but you can probably get some, default links that are a little bit higher in some regard. So that's basically a quick rundown of domain authority. So when you are guest blogging, that's what they're talking about. Now, also, if you want to know how to get more traffic to your websites, I have a whole nother video. It is 2 years old. It was actually, it's going on 3 years old, 2.5 years old, but it's still very relevant. It talks about different methods and things to use to get more traffic to your affiliates blog. And when you are doing this, guys, don't get spammy. People know that your site's an affiliate blog, and it doesn't really benefit them to promote, quote, spam. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing against your website, but once you become more of an authoritative figure, people will recommend your site. Like, for example, people recommend TechCrunch or PC Radar or what's those hosting review websites. People recommend those websites because they're trusted, right? But would you recommend some random company that was just trying to make commissions really fast? No, you don't want to get involved with that. So don't take it personal, but that's just a quick rundown of how you can get more traffic to your website. So pretty much after that, guys, you are on your own and everything is done. Now, there are some cool websites maybe that you want to check out right here, like Empire Flippers. So once you actually get your website up, and you start making money, maybe you can even sell it. In fact, the guy that you just saw, Alex, he actually plans on selling that website. And guys, these sites, they go for a huge profit. I mean, you can see right here that these sites right here are just websites that are making around $3,000 a month, and they want to sell it for $134,000. So think about it like this. If you can get your website up to around $3K a month, you can turn around and sell it for $100,000, $120,000. And if you are working on 5 to 10 affiliate blogs at once, there's no telling what can happen. I myself would love to get into this niche a little bit more, but I'm already an affiliate myself, and I don't want to sell my business because that's how I make money. I mean, this site right here is only generating $900, and they want to sell it for almost $30,000. And you saw the website before. Alex's website was going almost around $400 a month. So if he doubles that, he can easily turn around and sell the website for $27,000 to even $30,000, depending on the niche. So in that regard, it's a very profitable business, and don't think you can't do this. Everyone out here can do this. So it's a very lucrative industry. I mean, everyone's online. I mean, right now we have the coronavirus thing, and it's a big scare. So everyone's inside of their house. As a result, people go online. So affiliate blogs will never go anywhere. It's always going to be a booming business. But I think that's it for this tutorial, guys. So that is basically the entire rundown from start to finish of how to create an affiliate website. And you're going to come across these people who are saying they make $1,000 a day. Generally, that's not true. All those people that say they're making around $1,000 a day, they're selling a course on showing you exactly what I showed you in this video, except I'm doing it for free. So I've just seen a lot of these fake gurus and just people that talk about $500 a day copying and pasting. It's all bullshit. It's all bullcrap. And I do get offended when I see it, because it ruins it for people like myself who actively know what they're doing, and get these people out there who don't know anything at all, and they're just trying to make money off you. But again, that's the internet, so we just have to understand that that's the internet, and people out there don't know any better. But I hope this video was helpful, guys. Again, I think I covered everything from start to finish. I showed you how to make the website. I've showed you how to, or Alex showed you how to create blog posts, optimize it, and everything else. I've given you the rules on the blog post, and I've given you additional tools. So write around 3 blog posts a week if you can, 2 to 3 blog posts. Keep writing the blog posts, keep getting more keywords out, and your site will rank better in the long run. So again, guys, my name is Daryl Wilson. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will see all of you party people in the next video, guys. Take care.